I sleep too much, but I told you I had worked all day and I drink too much, but I told you I was thirsty and I lie through my teeth because I'm worn out in the first place. So please excuse my love for all these excuses. Love is a dangerous game, but not at all what I should play. I told you I'd stay with it, but so what? I forfeited anyway. Your questions stay the same, and my answer's still no different. Can't tell you why I'm late, but so what? You forget it anyway. I'm warm, but you grow colder. Well, I slow, but you go forward. I know that you feel cornered by all of my helpless excuses. Cause I sleep too much, but I told you I had worked all day and I dreamed too much, but I told you I was thirsty and I lie through my teeth because I'm worn out in the first place. So please excuse my love for all these excuses. It's been a burden on me, a burden on me. Well, how long can I stay busy doing things that you can't see? Going round and round, it makes me dizzy. I'm warm, but you grow colder. I slow, but you go forward. I know that you feel cornered by all of my helpless excuses. Well, all those empty promises, the ones that I can't keep, it makes no difference to me. It makes no difference to me. But don't think I'll be around when the water gets too deep. It makes no difference to me. It makes no difference to me. Cause I sleep too much, but I told you I worked all day and I drink too much, but I told you I was thirsty and I lie through my teeth because I'm worn out in the first place. So please excuse my love for all these excuses. I sleep too much and I drink too much, and I lie through my teeth because all these excuses, love, well, all these excuses, love.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the A-Gap Podcast. And now, your host, Colby.
Uh-oh. Can you hear me, chat? All right. Welcome to the A-Gap Podcast. My name's Colby. I'll be your Colby tonight, and I'll do all the Colby stuff.
I'll be your Colby tonight.
That's the next single, dude.
I'm writing it down right now, dude.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
What's up, boys? How we doing tonight?
What's happening? How was your
Chilling.
Halloween, everybody? Was it spooky?
Was good. Not as spooky, I guess. Did a lot of handing out candy for the kids, but
Nice.
if I can be honest, it was a lame Halloween. Not a lot of kids out, not a lot of people doing trick-or-treating. So maybe it was just me. Maybe I'm the outlier here, but I wish I saw more trick-or-treaters, man.
Dude, they were everywhere in my neighborhood,
It was me then.
crawling all over the place. It was pretty nice.
We were not the right street then. But hey, we'll try next year. We got our notes right. We take a look at it. We study the film, and then we come back next year stronger. That's how we do it.
All right,
Matt,
I think I'm back,
Oh, is he
boys. I'm
back?
back.
Is he
I'm
back?
officially back.
Hey.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Egg Out Podcast. It's Tuesday, November 1st. Yeah, it's some audio issues there. So you guys are talking about trick-or-treat and stuff?
Yeah,
and
Matt,
Halloween?
what candy did you buy for the kids? Were you good, bad, or just like pretty neutral?
Ooh, you're gonna out me on air right now, Tom. I did not buy any.
Oh, so you had trick-or-treaters everywhere?
The
and you didn't
lights
have any
off,
candy to give
curtains
them?
closed.
Just
Um,
MJ fuck them kids,
Yeah,
basically.
yeah,
is-
exactly. I wasn't home most of the night. I almost bought candy, but it's expensive, and I didn't want to dress up. And I already did like the whole dress up, went out Saturday night, so I had my Halloween fun. Not to be like a Grinch or whatever the Halloween equivalent of that is, but I didn't want to be on duty last night. I just wanted to chill. So
That's fair, dude. It's America.
And I
You do
have-
whatever you want.
COVID 2020, I bought like 3 bags of candy, put them out on a table, had like a little sign because it was COVID. It's like, take one.
Yeah.
And barely anyone
That's very
tapped into
nice.
it. And then I was stuck with Halloween candy for the next year. So
Shoot. Yeah.
And I had to
Hey,
eat
you
it.
did you.
You gotta
Bummer,
eat it. Yeah,
dude.
you can't give it
That's
away.
the worst case scenario.
I will say our Halloween turned around. We kind of adopted that plan, Matt. When the trick-or-treaters didn't show up, we set up a spot, for kids to come get their candy. And we answered the call from another house, a neighborhood over, who said, don't have trick-or-treaters, have an abundance of peppermint schnapps and hot chocolate for the adults. Come help.
Ooh.
And so we went over there, and there was a bunch of adults that just had read this post and came over to drink, and it was awesome. Met Keith.
Nice.
Shout out Keith. Thank you for the Coors Light. Hope you're doing well, bud.
Keith.
Nice. They're
Nice,
like, hey,
dude.
fuck it, come over.
Cute.
Let's get Christmas started early.
It was great.
Hit the so that's one thing I want to ask you guys. Are you guys now like full Christmas mode, guys, or are you gonna wait till Thanksgiving?
God, no.
I work
Yeah.
retail, so I kind of have to be Christmas mode. There is no actual Thanksgiving in retail anymore, and luckily,
True.
today there was no Mariah.
I was going to ask. No
Everybody,
Mariah.
I prepared everyone. I was like, guys, everything I've heard is November 1st. It's basically December 1st, and there was no Mariah today. So we have dodged that bullet for today. We will see what next week holds, though.
All
She
right,
announced
then-
it on Twitter. So
Oh, Mariah Carey. Okay,
Yeah.
now I was thinking Mariah for some reason. Got it.
No, I've been seeing a lot of people doing the whole like showing their tree, like, oh, thank God I get to start putting this up and all this stuff. And I have never hit the
It's too
unfollow
much.
button faster. So it's just
Yeah.
be warned. I'm getting rid of you. If lights before the 25th, I'm out, fully
I
out.
saw there's Christmas lights I can see out my back of my house right now already.
Wow.
I bet there are.
Yeah.
I bet there
Yeah.
are.
I was raised in a firm it's not Christmas until Thanksgiving household.
yeah.
As it should be.
I can I agree with that, but I do like if I go to the mall right now and it's Christmassy, I'm kind of like, oh, that's cute. Like I'm kind of down, but I'm not gonna decorate my house until Thanksgiving is over.
I like the lights. I'm cool with lights being up because I just like lights in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
But
That's cool.
Christmas music, we don't need it yet. And let's not overlook Thanksgiving. It's a great, great day. It's one of the best days, actually.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say it's a top tier holiday, that's
Yeah.
for sure.
Great
The-
food, great people, and it kind of kicks off the Christmas season.
Exactly.
Very
It,
true. Very,
it
very
continues the holiday season or gets it really kicked off.
Yeah.
Kevin Broben, appreciate the sub. That is your
Hey.
25th month subbing
Wow,
with us.
Jesus,
An
dude.
OG 2-year subber. Love that, dude. Thank you very much. We
Dang.
appreciate you,
Glad
brother.
we gave him
Producer
shares.
Kevin.
Absolutely.
he's got-
Yeah.
he's got shares.
Give him shares in the product.
You too could get shares if you subscribe.
Subscribe right now. Get in early. Buy low. Sell high. We're going to the fucking moon, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh,
All right. Well, speaking of some stocks and some value, some high value guys, let's talk a little studs and duds, little NFL Week 8 recap. It was a hell of a week. Oh, let me turn my phone off. It was a hell of a week. Obviously, we're going to get into free agency as well. Crazy deadline today. I think it broke a record over 10 trades. So we will get to that. But I think we're going to start with studs and duds first. So I'm just going to ask who wants to volunteer? Who wants to go first?
I can kick it off. I think
right.
we all. I mean, there was an absolute plethora of running backs that you could have chosen from this week, but I went with Nick Chubb. Unwanted, unrequested. Just want to get it out of the way now. This guy put me to bed on Monday. Went into it. It was a rare going into Monday 0-0 tie, and Chubb said, "Hey, hold my beer. Watch this." Comes out for 200, or I'm sorry, not 238. Geez, 101 on 23 carries. And he got 2 tuds in the process. Browns looked good. Bengals looked bad. But Nick Chubb has been a stud all year and just continues to show. He's one of the premier backs in the league. So I'll kick it off. Nick Chubb, keep doing your thing, man.
841 yards, 10 tuds on the season.
It's
Damn.
crazy. I mean, Henry's probably better, but I mean, is it Henry Chubb?
Chubb was number 1 going into this.
Yeah,
week.
I
Chubb
would take
might be
Chubb
one.
over Henry, but
I
that's
would
my
too.
bias.
for rest of career, right? Like if you had to start a team right now, definitely,
yeah.
100%.
I think Henry's still the guy this year, but I agree with you. If you're starting a team today, you go with Nick Chubb. You absolutely go with Nick Chubb.
Henry, you said how many does Chubb have, Matt? For the year?
841.
Yeah, Henry only has 755. So
Loser.
Chubb is the rushing leader.
Guy's
today.
bad at football.
Bad at football.
Well,
Yeah, man, I mean,
hey.
Is more of the narrative just how bad the Bengals were? I mean, it was a boring game yet again in prime time.
Yeah. There's
Joe
something
did
with
not
the prime
go
time
Burr.
curse.
Yeah.
No.
Did not figure it out. I think he's really missing Jamar Chase. It's safe to say. That was the one thing when we saw this game. We're like, let's see how he bounces back without his number 1 target. Not very well. He's getting sacked too. Not finding a way to extend the play. I don't know. We'll see. This is a week of teams that were looking so hot, not looking very hot. And so once again, the roller coaster that is the NFL season rolls on, and we'll see if those teams can kind of bounce back here.
Yeah.
But also, the Browns defense is good, and they
Browns
played good
defense is great.
all year, and they were missing linebackers. They were missing JOK and a few other guys, and Jacoby was just very efficient. And that's all
In
you
his
need him to
job.
be. Yep. And
Absolutely.
Colby's boy Coop went off.
Coop went off. I didn't put him as a stud. I wanted to, but yeah, ignored unrequested. Won me a matchup late night. So it was back and forth though, because the guy I was going against had Brissett, and then I had Evan McPherson. So to start the game, Amari Cooper throws a pick. That wasn't good for me. And then Evan McPherson comes out, misses a field goal. I'm like, okay, so I'm down 3 points right out of the gate. And then they started picking it up. But it was back and forth. Great victory. For me in fantasy. Sorry for all you Bengals fans.
And Nick's 0-7.
And Nick is now 0-7. Yeah. And I'm on a 3-game winning streak. Started out 0-6, 3-game winning streak. Catch me in the playoffs, boys. Catch me in the playoffs, boys. Don't call it a comeback. But I want to talk about, we kind of alluded to Derrick Henry. I took Derrick Henry as a stud this week. He absolutely went off, as he does against the Texans. 32 carries, 219 yards, 2 touchdowns. This is his 4th consecutive game with 200 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns against the Texans. Absolute beast. He knows, the Texans have just never been able to stop him, clearly, and he just continues to pummel them and punish them. I know it's starting to get colder. It's not Tractorcito season just yet, but it feels like it's coming. It is coming.
Have you guys heard the snow in Vermont thing too? That's another football podcast that's going around. If
Really?
there's snow in Vermont, Derrick Henry's gonna have a good game. And there was snow in Vermont this weekend.
It's like the White Walkers are coming.
Yeah.
There's snow in Vermont. Derrick Henry is
Derrick
coming.
Henry, he's gonna hit this week.
Tractorcito is coming. So yeah, hell of a game for him. They obviously got it done. It was, it seems easy when you look at the stat line, but they only won by a touchdown, 17-10 final.
Dude,
for the
Malik
Titans.
Willis didn't do jack shit in that game.
Yeah, Malik Willis was 6 for 10, 55 yards with an interception.
They didn't ask him to do anything.
That is
They
very
didn't
true.
need him to do
Didn't
anything.
need to.
First game.
Yeah.
Perfect first game for any QB.
That's pretty cool, Derrick Henry, to say, look, I know you're not ready yet. You're a rookie. I got you. You'll throw it 10 times. We're good.
Yeah, I got
Put
it
it on my
bro.
back, though.
Yeah, he's been putting the whole team on his back for a long time, so it's very strong. It can take one Malik
It is.
Willis as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that could knock out a dud real quick there. I mean, what is happening with the Houston run defense? They were actually a pretty serviceable defense up until he just ran all over them. And it's amazing that at halftime, you don't go in and just go, hey, man, we should probably just kind of key in on this Derrick Henry guy. I think he's pretty good.
Kind of the only thing they're going to really do, you know?
I think he's doing a really good job. But I guess not. I guess they we're just going to go back out there and really protect the pass, which I guess they did an okay job at 55 yards and an interception.
That was the game
Yeah.
plan. That was it. We
Cool.
really came out there and shut down Malik Willis' passing game.
That was really our plan
good,
going into it,
good.
and we think we achieved it. All right.
Yeah.
Well,
They
Good for
did that,
them.
but then you look at, I mean, Dontrell Hilliard had 8 carries, 83 yards against them as
Yikes.
well. So it was like, yeah, they clearly just said, fuck the run, stop the pass, and
Or-
it did not work out for them.
More accurately, they probably did try and stop the run.
That's
They
fair.
just really couldn't.
Yeah.
Like, I assume you're stacking the box against fucking Derrick Henry every time. It's more about can you block and stop him.
Well, Malik Willis was 5 carries for 12 yards, only 2.4. So I think the game plan was stop Malik Willis at all costs.
Yeah.
yeah,
Hey,
exactly.
Great job, Lovey.
Texans.
And they
Good
did
job,
it.
Good
They
job.
did it.
Good job.
It was
Good
great.
job.
John, have we acknowledged that like F's in the chat for
Gotta go.
your Houston
Yeah.
Texans?
Oh, God, gotta go.
Ah, man, I deserve it too. How many? I probably rattled this one off as a W2, right? So
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I was wrong, I guess is the best way that I can say it. It was I was high on the draft picks, which if we're gonna go anywhere and find silver linings, their secondary has been pretty unreal this year for
Yeah.
2 first rounders to come in.
Stingley?
Yep.
Stingley? What's it? Yeah.
Yeah,
Stingley.
Stingley. He was
Mhm.
their first overall. So they've come in and they've produced at an NFL level, which is awesome. But yeah, man, I mean, we've been talking about Mills being like this next step quarterback. I don't think we've seen it. I don't know if it's him not having the right tools. I mean, you've got Brandon Cooks, but that's about it. And you can't really see the next guy on that wide receiver core yet. Damian Pierce has come in and had some real flash in the pan moments. Looks good. Looks really good.
Mhm.
But there's obviously glaring spots for the Houston Texans. But they're young. There should be hype around the team. There is hype around the team. Talk to me next year, man. I'll probably still be high on Texans.
You had me on the hype train, so I'll wear it too.
I'm right there, man.
Be back on it
It's-
next year. Let's go.
Absolutely.
Side
This is just
question.
rebuild year. Go for it, Tom.
Side question before we move on. King Henry, obviously, House of Dragon just ended. What dragon is King Henry riding? Is he absolutely a Vagar guy? Because he's big guy, needs a big dragon with him? Or is he more Caraxes? Is he more fucking is he the like the one that Damon's got with the long
Caraxes,
neck?
Damons.
I think that's Damon's. I'm pretty
I
sure.
think I'm trying to think who is the
He's a Vagar guy to me.
He
minor-
seems like a
minor-
Vagar
yeah,
guy, right?
Yeah,
Feels like he has to, 'cause
minor
he's riding
spoiler
that
alert
big
here.
ass.
Who was the dragon that Damon went to go visit and speak to?
Oh, that one is the old one that's even bigger than Vagar. That's the one.
No. Vagar is still the biggest currently alive. He's
This
the
one's like-
second largest.
Oh, I thought he was the-
It was
Oh.
King Jaehaerys's dragon.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
I don't know its name.
I'll look it
I
up.
thought he was bigger
This
than
is an
Vagar. I
official
thought that
hot
was the
deep
point.
pod.
That's who I
Yeah,
was saying.
exactly.
We know
I just wanted to spur up
We
that
really
conversation.
are clearly
yeah.
missing it. We're missing Hot D because we're now just talking about it. I've been watching Lord of the Rings, all of the movies.
Hey, let's go.
Yeah, so that's been actually very fun.
If Derrick Henry was an Ent, what kind of tree would he be?
Oh god,
Pine.
yeah, a pine. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to
He's
figure
a
that
strong
out.
redwood.
All right, Hot D Dragon list. I'm looking it up right now. But I think he is going to be riding him. Vermithor.
Vermithor.
I think he's a Vermithor rider for sure.
I can check that. Checks out, dude.
Yeah.
Biggest, baddest dragon. Can see it.
All right, Tom. Now, since you had that wonderful question, do you want to give us a stud?
I'm gonna go with Brandon Ayuk, dude. I'm gonna throw him in there. 'Cause y'all didn't put him in there. Fucking wide receiver 1 numbers last 4 weeks. As a new Debo owner, I'm a little scared, but I'm also very happy with how good this offense looks and how many pieces they have. we all knew Brandon Ayuk was good. I fucking invested in him a ton last year, and he like worked out sometimes. So talent's all there. He's killing it. In theory, this offense can't be stopped. Only person that can stop it is a guy named Jimmy G.
Yeah.
Our kryptonite.
Exactly.
I mean, hats off to Jimmy though. He played a hell of a game last
hell of a game,
Totally.
He's actually playing pretty good
Absolutely.
football.
which is awesome. Perfect
The
timing.
key is that his shitty interception got dropped.
Yes.
When that happens, we're in business.
Yep.
Hey, there we go. Let's go.
Yeah, big day for Ayuk. Ayuk's been getting, he had like 11 targets last couple of weeks, and then he was 6 catches on 6 targets, I think, this week. So a little less volume, but made the most of it.
Yep.
Including a great touchdown reception from Christian McCaffrey.
Hey,
Let's lead
there
right
it
into that.
is.
Why don't you go ahead, Matt?
Well, yeah, I think we got some Niners all over the studs pile here. But yeah, Christian McCaffrey, 183 total yards, and the trifecta, a passing, rushing, and receiving touchdown. So 94 rushing yards on 5.2 yards a clip, 8 receptions for 55, and 1 34-yard touchdown pass. Safe to say, pretty good trade for the Niners.
Yeah, I think it
Seems
worked
like
out
it.
pretty well.
It's a travesty he didn't kick at least an extra point. That would
I
have
know.
really, it would have really, really wrapped up the day the right way.
You have the triple crown. What would you call that? Like the quadruple crown?
That's a quad box.
That's a quad box. There we go. All right. Quad box in the second slate. I'm down.
Exactly.
I think we're all excited about CMC, but it did feel a little bit like, do they need an upgrade at running back? But this is an absolute juggernaut of a weapon. And Kyle Shanahan was in his bag. Obviously, Rams are always the get-right game. It's 8 in a row in the regular season. So Kyle just giving Sean McVay a noogie every time they play. But it was awesome, man. That was electric.
Dude,
What
yeah,
do we,
that
what's
was
the rest
an
of the season?
incredible game.
When's the Niners schedule coming up here? Because I know this. It's been a little, just to say the least,
Alright.
been a little bit of a roller coaster for you guys. The ups and the downs have been pretty dramatic.
Yeah.
So are we feeling like
We're,
we're maybe start settling in here or what?
We're
Do
on
you
the bye,
want
baby.
The schedule.
It's pretty favorable, I think.
do that.
moving
We can
forward.
do that.
Go
Let's
ahead,
play
Colby.
that.
So we're on the
Basically
bye.
finished
We're on the
podcast,
bye.
yeah.
We're on the bye this coming week. Then we
Getting healthy.
have the Chargers Sunday night.
That's gonna be fun.
A game
dude.
that I will be at, so I'm actually very excited for that
Oh
game.
Jesus, dude!
Yeah. I'm gonna
But then
be.
you can't.
I'm gonna be
never
there.
mind.
Yeah, well, I'll figure it out. So I'll be there for that, and then I'm gonna be. Then they have the Cardinals in Arizona. Then they
Winnable game.
have
probably will be weirdly close.
yeah. Then they have the Saints at home. They have the Dolphins
Dub.
at home.
Dub.
Dub.
Oh, okay. Then
Is
the
it-
Buccaneers at home.
Dub.
So we have
Dub. Should be a dub.
2 tough teams back to back at home. Then we go to Seattle for a night
Dub.
game. And then
Monday
Christmas
night or what?
Eve, it looks like I don't know, it just says December 15th, whatever that is. Pull up your calendar.
Thursday or
And
Sunday
then
or
they
something.
have where did my schedule go? Sorry.
Feels like a
boys.
Monday night game if it's not.
Yeah, it does kind of feel like a Monday night game. All right, sorry, my schedule disappeared. And then after the Seahawks, we have the Commanders on Christmas Eve at home.
Oh,
Dub.
Dub.
Then
Dub.
New Year's
Dub.
Day, we have the Raiders in Vegas.
Oh, what a game!
W.
Excited.
Everybody's gonna be hungover. Dub.
And then yeah, right. And then to finish the season, we have the Cardinals at home.
That's in Mexico City.
Oh, that is in Mexico City. Excuse
Yeah.
me. Yeah.
The last game of the season in
7,300
Mexico
feet.
City.
That's going to be an elevate. That's 2,000 feet above Denver.
Ooh.
So dope. To end the
Ooh.
season, they're in
Shit.
Mexico City. That's fucking wild.
Yeah.
And they're not even playing the Raiders. I thought if you were playing in Mexico, you had to play the Raiders. It's like a requirement.
No comment.
I just thought all the games there were always the Raiders. There's a lot of Raiders fans in Mexico.
I know the Cowboys have gone down there a bit. The Niners have gone down. The Cardinals
Yeah.
have gone down. I don't know if the Raiders have
sense.
ever gone to Mexico.
Just feels like it.
Okay. All right. All right. So yeah, I think it looks relatively favorable. I'm sure we're gonna drop 2 of those at least. But it does seem like the tougher teams we have at home for the most part, except Seahawks. I mean, that could have massive divisional
Huge.
implications, honestly, because we've now beat the Rams twice. That fucks them over. And we now have the Cardinals twice,
We beat
which
Seattle once
could be
already.
big. Yep, and we did beat Seattle once. That is correct.
3-0
So,
inter division.
yep,
That's all that matters.
just
And
gotta beat the Cardinals.
reasons to get excited after the bye immediately should have Juszczyk, Debo, Jawan Jennings, Elijah Mitchell, Eric Armstead back, possibly Dre Greenlaw, Aziz Al-Shaair, and Jordan Willis. And then at some point, Verrett and Kinlaw should be back. So
There you go.
It's
Get healthy
crazy
at the
that
right time.
you just listed off like 10 casual guys that are injured that are starters for us.
they're really good players.
Yeah, that are like really good players that would be a star on any other team. And you're like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, they'll be back, but we're still winning. It's like, Jesus, man. Team goes deep. Team
And
goes
Elijah
deep.
Mitchell's obviously coming back, or else they wouldn't have dealt Wilson, which
100%.
how do you guys
Yep.
feel about that? It's kind of sad.
Yeah, I'm a little bummed. It was kind of nice seeing like CMC come in with the like agility and then JWJ just like pounding through guys. You know, it was a little bit of like the speed and the physicality. So it'll be tough. I think we'll still get that from the name is escaping me,
Is
but
he a
our
free
new
agent
rookie-
next
Elijah
year?
Mitchell.
Yeah, Elijah Mitchell will
Yeah.
still do that. So
Jeff Wilson Jr. is a free agent next year.
Yeah. So you get a
Yeah.
fifth
Can't be
for
that
him.
mad.
Pretty
Can't be that
nice.
mad, yeah.
Only
Recoup a little
thing
bit.
is, this team, I said this in the chat, but this team more than any other team knows you have running back depth until you don't.
Yeah.
And that could get thin
true.
very quickly if McCaffrey or Elijah Mitchell gets hurt. Ty Davis Price is your backup.
Then you're waking up with Kenyon Drake fucking your RB2, you know?
Tevin
Yeah.
Coleman,
No one
get
likes
back
that.
here.
Tevin Coleman, exactly.
yeah, yeah.
Sign him to
We're
the
making
practice squad.
phone calls. We're calling Adrian
Is
Peterson.
Devontae
Like, hey, dude, do you want
Freeman
a
coming
ring?
back?
Yeah, yeah,
AP.
exactly.
AP, yikes, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the darkest timeline.
But yeah, I mean, he could easily come back for. Let's not manifest Christian McCaffrey getting hurt. Let's
Fair.
hopefully he has a healthy season all season long, and we go to the Super Bowl and we win, and we're all happy, right? That's what's
Yeah.
gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen.
So you guys lose the NFC Championship game. We
Hey,
got-
whoa!
Okay, Tom.
Okay, guy. I thought we were being boys.
thought we were cool.
I
But
really
that-
do hope it's Eagles Niners. That'd be fucking sick.
It should be.
We
Tom's not
spend
gonna wanna
all
see
of our
that.
paycheck.
You don't want
Tom
to see
doesn't
someone
want
else
it.
in the playoffs, baby.
Tom
You don't
doesn't
wanna
want
see
the
'em.
smoke. He doesn't
You
want the
don't wanna
smoke.
Oh, but the Niners are really good about losing in the championship game. They're like excellent at it, from my understanding.
Pretty good at it.
It's
Pretty
fair.
good.
Yeah,
We know what we're doing if you want to,
But back on the positivity train, Jimmy Garoppolo, 21 to 25, 235 yards, 2 tuds. He is I think he's 5th in the NFL in passer rating.
Ooh,
Hey,
He is actually playing
Who dis?
possibly the best football of his career right now.
he's on a
Good.
contract year, right?
He's getting a little
That's it.
lucky with some of those mistakes. I think the last couple games he's had that Jimmy G what the fuck throw. It's just been dropped, which is nice. But he balled down, man. And that last touchdown to Kittle, where he rolled out and threw it over the back or of the safety over the top in the back of the end zone, was a hell of a throw. So I like what I'm seeing from Jimmy. Jimmy's still Jimmy, but he's been efficient, man.
I think he got a really bad rap after the Broncos game, obviously, right? His first start in a little while. I think now he's kind of gelling. He's getting back to being with the guys in the locker room. He's starting to figure out the offense again. I mean, he knew it from day one, but he doesn't look like he has the yips like he did in that Broncos game, which I think we've seen that time and time again with Jimmy Garoppolo, where he gets in the pocket, his feet kind of just start wiggling, and he gets the yips, and he throws a pick, and you're like, Jimmy, what the fuck are you
What are you doing?
thinking? And he's finally settling in. It just took a little bit of confidence, took a couple wins under his belt, and I think now he's feeling a lot better. So hopefully he can continue it. Hopefully the confidence stays up. But yeah, I think if he has a poor performance, then we're going to get pissed again, and it's going to once again be that Jimmy Garoppolo cycle that we've seen time and time again.
Yep.
tale as old as time.
Oh shit. All right. Seems like everybody has given a stud, so I will go ahead and John, let's reset it. Who you got?
I am so excited that this guy is back on my studs list. Lamar Jackson. He came out and had
Yay.
himself another get right game against the stout Bucks defense. 27 to 38 for 238, 2 tuds, 9 carries for 43 yards. Was really in charge. Looked very comfortable to the entire game. I was excited to watch him come out there, and like I had said, this was one of those where it's like, you are running out of time, my man. You gotta come out and you gotta start showing people why you are who you are, and he did it. It's a pretty good Bucks defense. I get that they were going through some stuff that game, but yeah, Lamar Jackson. I'm so glad that he's back on my studs list.
Yeah, dude, it's always fun to watch Lamar beat Tom Brady. It's just fun. You know, the new guy coming into town. Yeah, the Bucks definitely have some things to figure out. And it's crazy now that the Falcons are winning that division.
Yeah.
At 4
Never-
and 4.
Yeah, never would have thought that. I don't think
Nope.
anybody wouldn't have thought that. So it's going to be a bit of a fight, I think, in that division coming down to the end of it. The Panthers look a little scrappy now. They had that game against obviously the Falcons, but the Bucks
Talk about
hopefully
Kamara,
will figure
too.
it
So
out.
relevant. So
Yeah.
relevant.
Oh,
to
yeah.
this.
I have Kamara as a stud. I'll go ahead and just say that flat out. I mean, I have him. They dominated. Saints are starting to look a lot better. All these teams are kind of like getting better at the same time, but the Bucks continue to not get over the hump.
Yeah.
So very concerned if you're a Bucks fan.
John saying the Bucks defense going through some stuff. I think the Bucks, primarily Tom Brady, going through some stuff right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
And it's not looking good. But on the Lamar train, love seeing him with the sign in the tunnel at the end of the game. Did it without Mark Andrews. He was gone pretty early with a shoulder injury. Isaiah Likely stepped in, looked real good.
Real
Still
good.
Yeah.
stoked on that guy. Devin Duvernay, little wide back roll, a little bit.
Yep,
couple
I like
carries.
that, dude. Little
Yeah.
mini Debo.
Yeah.
Love it.
And then they went and got Roquan.
Which was
Yeah.
a great ad.
Dude, huge
Yeah.
move. That defense needed something else, you know?
Mhm.
Just proves that team is serious about this. And honestly, with the Bengals losing the Browns, like, once again, fucking whole division is very up for grabs. Like, you don't know who's going to pull that one out.
Yeah, I don't think the question was in the secondary for the Ravens defense. And so to go out and get the leading tackler in the NFL and arguably the best linebacker in the NFL is a great pickup for the Ravens. But yeah, man, it was one of those games where, like you said, if he keeps playing like that, I think he will likely make my studs list sometime soon.
Ooh.
But Isaiah had himself a game, man. It was fun to watch. He also had the onside recovery.
Yep.
Hands team, nice little shorthand hop pick. Like, good game, kid. Nice
I
job.
love the Coastal Carolina alumni just like, we knew it. That's our guy.
That's our guy.
He's been doing this. Yeah. It was
Well,
cool.
and you see Mark Andrews on the sideline just hyping the kid up
Yeah.
all game. So Ravens are a vibe. I think that they're feeling good after this game. But yeah, keep an eye out for Baltimore.
And they're just
Mark
gonna
Andrews
pound-
out for a while? Is he out for a
No.
while?
He's
Is he back
okay.
soon?
He's just like
What a
questionable
major
every
injury.
week.
I think he should play. They have a bye, right? No,
I think-
no. But I think he's playing this week.
They have a bye next week.
Next
Mm.
week, yeah.
Mhm.
So maybe they'll sit him a week just to give him rest. But Isaiah
It's
Likely
it's
more
pretty
than capable.
likely.
Yeah.
Hey, didn't. There it is. There it is. There it is.
Just
Somebody was
busted
waiting for
three
it.
of us. Yeah.
Drake. See how
Yeah,
far that can
yikes,
go.
dude. It's all right. J.K. Dobbins coming back in like 3 weeks, 2 weeks.
There we go.
Paper bones. All right, I'll go ahead and talk about Alvin Kamara a little bit. So yeah, the Saints just absolutely destroyed the
Torch.
Raiders. It was
Where's the
disgusting.
Raiders, dude? They weren't even having fun out there.
No, it was
Didn't even try.
ugly to watch. So I this can even transition into one of my duds after this, but I'll talk about that later. But
Sure.
yeah, Alvin Kamara, 18 carries, 62 yards, and a touchdown, 9 receptions, 96 yards, 2 touchdowns. If you had him in
Vintage.
fantasy, you are very, very happy. Hell of a week. He has finally come alive 2 weeks in a row. It feels like you're finally getting the guy you thought you were going to have. Andy Dalton seems to be running this team pretty damn well. You got to feel bad for Jameis a little bit, but hey, if you're running it well, you're running it well. I mean, Andy Dalton 22 for 30, 229 yards passing, 2 touchdowns. Efficient. That's all you need from him. It was perfect. So, way to go, Saints. Way to stick in the division. That division is up for anyone. We talked about it a little bit, but it's gonna be a dogfight going
Well,
down to the end.
It's ironic. Kamara played so well that he didn't get traded. And it's basically because since the Saints won this game and played so well, and they see only a 4-4 team as the number 1 team in the division right now, like they're like, fuck it, let's let it ride. So Kamara basically played his way out of getting traded. So good
That's
on him.
fair. Way to
But
go,
that's
Alvin
the point,
Kamara.
right? It's like in a division that's wide open, it's like, okay, well, we need to retain, like, if we're gonna have a bunch of question marks, I want my best guy to be the reason that we could win games. And I mean, 3 tuds, the guy obviously proves that he's one of the reasons you win games. So I think it's smart to hold on to him. I think you're entirely right though. He played his way back onto the Saints. on Sunday. So
100%.
And this,
also, if I
Su-
could caveat
Oh,
off
go
of
ahead.
that, just real quick, did anybody watch the Vols versus Kentucky? Just if we're talking about Kamara, bro, the Halloween black on orange for Tennessee with their spooky
Oh,
like
I did see those. I saw
blackout.
the
Oh
unis
my-
real quick. It looked
Dude.
fucking sick.
Dude, gave me chills. Gave me chills. Go look it up. It was great. Spooky version of Rocky Top, please. It was fucking perfect.
Hell yeah. Matt, what were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say, and the Saints have such a talented defense, and this was finally their coming out game. Like, I feel like they've been a little bit rocky on defense all year. Gave up 38 rushing yards to the Raiders, 183 total yards.
Yeah.
And I don't know how many times the Raiders even got past the 50.
I think it was 0. I thought I heard today that
Almost
it was 0.
Yeah,
Zero, yeah.
I have them as one of my duds. So you
Tyrann
called
Mathieu.
it out right there.
Oh,
Raiders. The
big
Raiders
game.
offense
Yeah,
is terrible.
Yeah.
And before anyone does this, let's just say, because I have shares, Devontae Adams was sick all fucking week. So that one of definitely not the only reason. There's a lot of things that goes wrong when your team does this. But Devontae Adams, he just played limited on Friday. He was out the whole week with like a stomach thing or something like that. So that makes sense, but not the third best running back in the league the last 6 weeks doing 10 for 43. That doesn't make
Exactly.
any sense. In fact, you should lean on that guy when your wide receiver's not feeling well.
Yeah, and it looked like I saw one down the sideline where it was kind of a tough catch where he went up, tried to get it, got hit, and he just kind of looked like he was just like struggling a little bit. Like, that didn't look very Devontae Adams like.
Right.
Just couldn't come up with it. Kind of looked like just he was like dragging.
Yeah, just like
It was,
fatigue, probably.
Like you said, it was the front seven of the Saints got after him all day. I mean, Carr could basically only do checkdowns. You know, it was what's that guy's name? Morneau, the tight end, the backup tight end. He was getting catches in the flats all day. I think he got 6 receptions for something like 50 yards. And then it was Jacobs catching little wide receiver just dump offs. There was nothing there for Carr. Saints get 4 sacks on the day too. So I mean, there was no time. Like Tom said, there's question marks all over the field, and it's just compounded by when you got like your star guy getting sick.
Yep. And it's home, right? The Saints play so fucking well at home. This is that defense, like I said, it's definitely a coming out party. But there's also got to be something. You have an offensive minded head coach. You can't find a way to get past the 50. And it's honestly like, let Devontae be the fucking the decoy, or have a game plan, have something figured out. It just seems like you were so ill prepared when you put up this kind of offensive performance.
Yeah, where's Hunter Renfrow? 100
That's what I
catches
asked.
last year.
Yeah, that guy could be the guy in a game like this, right? Especially low routes, need to get the ball out quick. You know, we don't know anything about football, right? We just watch it, but
Yeah.
still, it seems like that guy would be more involved in a game like this.
But he is the slot guy. That's the reason you put somebody there like Hunter Renfrow. So you get Devontae on these deeper routes and then slip it underneath and let the kid go do his work. I mean, I'm with you guys. Hunter needs to be back in this offense in some capacity.
Remember that one week when the Matt Collins hype train was just leaving the station? It
Oh,
quickly derailed.
Unbearable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unbearable.
Well, Spivey in the chat has a question for us. Wants to know, can the Steelers find a way to avoid a loss during their bye week?
Doubtful.
I would say doubtful. Yeah, let's see how.
No, because they lost Chase Claypool.
Yeah, I was gonna see. Let's see
Right.
how well Chase Claypool does for the Bears this week. That could be an L or a W. We'll find
Yeah.
out. We'll find out. Stay tuned.
I'm so intrigued because he is like a rare combination of size and speed, like Calvin Johnson-esque.
Yeah.
Like big guy, like 6'4", 6'5", runs like a 4.3, 4.4. And he was electric his rookie year. So I don't know what happened there. There's just some bad vibes between him and the coaching staff, I guess, ever since he fucked up the end of that one game last year by dancing after getting a first down.
Yeah,
But it seems like he just was never the same since then. But he's super talented.
Well,
and it's a great pickup for the Bears, right? Don't you
It
feel like
is.
this is the exact kind of dart throw you want? You know, like
Yeah.
get your young quarterback another like stud, and they traded away a wide receiver, but this one has a little bit more tools than Darnell Mooney, I would say.
Oh yeah.
Safe to say.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
Sorry,
more
John, go
toolsy than A-Rob was last year.
Yep. Absolutely. We know what he's doing now.
Yeah.
Did Mooney get traded?
Yeah. I thought Mooney got traded.
No, Mooney's there.
No.
I
Mooney's
was
still
gonna
there.
say.
Didn't the Bears trade a wide receiver?
No, they traded for a wide receiver, but they did not trade one
We're
away.
gonna roll
I
out
don't
Mooney,
believe.
Claypool.
Yeah,
commit.
stocks are going down for Dante Pettis. He's no longer the deep threat guy in Chicago
Oh,
anymore.
bummer. I know everyone was.
Yeah, definitely going to
hoping.
be Claypool. So
I think
Pettis
I
already
think
had
it's
all of
gonna
his
be,
revenge games.
I think it's going to be a cool little opportunity for Mooney to get some I don't know. I guess you could call it momentum. Just he's definitely not a wide receiver one, and to be thrust into that position with a young quarterback right off the start of the season in what his second year is tough. Big tough. And so to have Claypool come in and kind of take away some of that, like Matt said, big dude, deep threat, kind of this one of one build who's going to get a fresh start. And the Bears are just in that backyard, go play football mentality right now. So I think it'll be fun. I think the core gets better. And I think Mooney will actually have some opportunities out here soon to make some plays again.
Yeah. He's trending in the right direction. And so is
True that.
Fields. So is that offense. Khalil Herbert looks like a stud. Him and Montgomery in a timeshare now. I think next year, Khalil Herbert's going to be a hot RB1.
I think he will be too.
I think so too. Because Montgomery, he's free agent, right? After this year, I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
He'll be gone.
Yep.
All right. Tom, Matt, I think you guys still got a couple studs. Who wants to go?
Mine'll be fast. Kyle Pitts gets in the end zone. Probably most fantasy managers had him on their bench. He finds a way. And it's just this crazy thing where, Arthur Smith, I know he loves to run the ball and he, loves to be that guy, but there's some pretty good pass catchers on that team. And, just want to let him know that he can throw to Kyle Pitts whenever he wants. That guy's on his team and available to catch passes every Sunday. So just keep that in mind, Arthur. Just keep that in mind. He's pretty talented. Maybe not just a blocker. Just saying.
Maybe getting rid of Calvin Ridley will help him, free up some time for Kyle Pitts,
Sure. Exactly.
He was just clouding his mind a little bit.
Maybe 3 years from now, we'll be like, that's why he had an off season, Exactly.
Oh, yeah. Target share. Really, really going to go towards Pitt's way after that trade.
Yeah.
Do you think it's the commitment to running the ball or the commitment to not letting Marcus Mariota throw?
I think that's it. I think Arthur Smith is a wise man. He's like in the Coach of the Year buzz, and I think he doesn't want to put Mariota in position to fail.
I also feel like Mariota doesn't want to Pitts is such an athletic tight end. He's the guy that's going to go up and get it in a jump ball and win in the end zone. But Mariota doesn't want to take a chance and throw that ball because I think he's the ball security quarterback. Or he's supposed to be that guy, right? He's supposed to be all right, you're the vet. Don't turn over the ball. Make safe throws. Make short throws. Run if you need to. Where Kyle Pitts is he's the guy that you kind of throw a risky ball to, and he's going to go get it, right? So, and it's a scheme thing.
Bryce Young's going to look great in the fucking all-black Falcon uniform next year.
Yeah, abso-fucking-lutely. Staying in the South as well. All right, Matt, who you got for your final stud?
AJ Brown, baby.
Oh,
6 receptions for 156 yards, 3 touchdowns, and all the best celebrations of the week. He was absolutely electric. That one where he pointed at the two guys on the ground.
They're on the ground.
And then they did the square dance, and then they did the stomp the yard the next time. It was so sick.
The best meme is AJ Brown pointing at those guys, and it says, when you're trying to figure out which dog shit in the house.
Yeah. Of all the memes, you should be allowed to celebrate when you're dominating like this, or be allowed to taunt.
I just love the Eagles. Every position group had a different celebration prepared for a pick, for a sack, for a touchdown, for a fucking everything. They all had one ready to rock, dude.
They brought the swag, and Jalen was throwing dots.
Dude, they looked so good. Yeah.
Perfect throws. Only 10 yards rushing, but who gives a shit when you throw like that, fuck it. No reason to.
Yeah.
19 to 28, 285, 4 tuds, no picks.
Yeah, that's a star.
What they gonna say now? What they gonna say now?
Well, the Eagles haven't played anyone that's good, so it's not like they've beaten the only 2 other good teams right now, except the Niners. Let's be fair. But everyone probably says it's Niners, Cowboys, Vikings, Eagles, and the Eagles have beaten 2 of those teams.
Yeah.
So, but they haven't played the Packers yet.
7-0, are they for real?
Yes. Yeah.
For real?
I think we had this conversation 3 weeks ago, but yes, I think they're very for real. I think the only if is what you could talk about, but I don't even think it's a big if, is does this football translate to playoffs? Will they be able to run the ball when it's cold? Will they be able to continue to pass the ball at this high of a level? Will the defense withstand all these tests? I think yes, and yes. But Tom,
let's follow it up.
let's
Let's
hear
follow
it.
it up with just the fact that there is so many different ways this team can win now. Their
Yep.
defense has fucking talent. Just like I think you were talking about the Niners. Someone was talking about the Niners. They're so talented in all these different position groups, right? Eagles are right there with them now, right? Every level on every side of the ball, they're stars. And so whatever that night may be, whatever they need from this team, whatever it's going on, one side is not doing their part, right, or having an off night. There's a ton of other guys that can pick it up. And so I like to see, it's like the Cardinal game I love because that's a game where it was close. They had to come back and they had to win and kind of went against some adversity. So I assume that Packers game in 3 weeks is totally going to be that way too. The 2 remaining Giants games I expect to be fucking some hard-nosed football. Those probably won't be easy wins. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not necessarily wanting them to it's like it's fucked up. I kind of want them to lose somewhere in the regular season just so this is not we're talking about the goddamn Patriots and we're talking about the goddamn Dolphins going to the playoffs. I don't really want that. So
You need that. You need
we
one.
need one. We need one somewhere.
Sure,
Better not be
or
against the fucking Commanders.
you don't. I mean,
Or we
fuck,
don't.
this
Or
team-
we win
this
it
team-
all.
This is like you said. This is a team that has playmakers on both sides of the ball, and when one is on an off night, the other can pick up the slack. I mean, even on special teams, the Eagles are the #1 special teams in the NFL right now. They just
100%.
have playmakers everywhere. This team is built. They are ready for it, and they're young, and it's very cool to watch. But man, I would be about the hype. I agree with you. If I'm a fan, like if this is the Niners, obviously I'm praying for a loss. Please, dear God, can we
Get
just
out of the
get it
way.
out of the way?
Yeah.
But also at the same time, in the back of my head, I'm going, why not us? Your
Why
team is
not
playing
us?
with it's a lot of confidence over there in Philly right now. A lot of confidence. So
And they all say the right thing. They all just talk about the next game. They all just say the most important win. It's like, oh, I don't care about the pass record. It matters is the Texans on Thursday, the
That's what I'm
Steelers
saying.
on Sunday. You know, like they don't give a fuck about anything besides the next game. So go ahead, Matt.
Well, what did we say at the beginning of the year? They're probably going to win in the trenches, both sides of the ball. They're going to have
100%.
solid lines. They're going to be able to run the ball too. But if they want to make a deep run, Jalen's got to take that step forward. And it looks like
He's right there.
he has answered
Yeah.
every question about him this offseason. He's due for a massive extension. And
Who's going to get paid?
I don't know who you would favor over them in the NFC. NFC is wide open, but it's Eagles and everybody else.
100%.
Yep.
I get concerned. It's like I would love to see the Chiefs and the Bills on the schedule before we got there. But then you think about it, let's just say they did go all the way to the Super Bowl, right? Pat Mahomes or Josh Allen. It's like we added Rob or Quinn for pass rush. We have the most talented secondary we've ever fucking had. We have one of the most skilled, energetic linebacker core. So it's like we've got the defense to go against a team like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I do believe we can compete with them. It's just tough to think that their first look at a team like that is going to be in the fucking Super Bowl. That scares the shit out of me.
Well,
So-
Jalen has played one playoff game now, which is good in the NFL, and he played for Nick Saban in Alabama. I mean, how
Yeah,
many
he's
big
played
games
big
has
games,
Jalen
dude.
Hurts played in his
Tons.
life? I mean, I bet that Bama title game was bigger than the Bucks Eagles
Oh,
game in the
definitely,
wild
100%.
card.
Oh,
last
yeah.
year.
100%.
So,
Definitely more
he's
viewers
paying for
and
it.
people there. I'm fucking juiced.
And he's
Niners, Eagles,
progressed
NFC.
at a rare pace that you just don't really see that kind of improvement. It's like him and Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Meteoric. Yep. No stopping it. To the moon.
To the moon. I hope the Eagles and the Niners get to play at some point this year. I
Yeah.
feel like that would be a lot of fun to watch. Great defense, great offense, and a
We're flying
mediocre
to Philly
offense going
January
against a great
12th.
defense.
We're flying to Philly, dude. We're gonna get one hotel room and we're gonna fucking go to that game and spend all of our earnings, all that we have to
Let's
watch.
go.
Let's do it. Let's
I'm
do
fucking
it.
Sick.
Well,
I'd be
hey,
down as fuck.
I'll make a blood oath on that.
there we go.
Yeah, dude. Whatever it costs.
Shake on it, boys. All righty. Anybody? Okay, I think we're moving over to duds now, boys.
We should
It's-
get rapid fire because we got
let's-
trivia tonight.
Let's
so
come down.
we're-
Let's. We don't even have. I mean, I'll just say Jonathan Taylor, 16 carries, 76 yards, which is relatively
Thank
efficient.
God I didn't pay it.
Hurt his ankle again.
for that guy.
Yeah, hurt his ankle again. But the Colts must be pretty confident in him after sending Naeem Hines to the Bills. So I feel bad for JT. He's getting hurt. He's getting these like lingering injuries. yeah, a lot of people are pissed at him because they spent, like you said, $85 in
First
a draft
round picks,
or
the
just
first overall,
immediately
ever,
first
ever,
overall.
ever. He's never going to be that good. That's all.
Yep.
That's a rule in fantasy. They will never be as good as they were last year.
It's very true.
It's impossible. The expectations are too high.
Unless you're Cooper Kupp. It's like it's number one overall, not like number one position, I would say.
Side note, are we worried about Justin Jefferson, who hasn't gotten a touchdown since week 1, dude?
No, I mean, he's still getting production.
That's true. I know. I just like being a stinker because he's not on any of my good teams.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
JT's still averaging 4.3 a carry. It's above average.
Right. He's
Same
still
touchdowns.
good.
His team sucks.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's
Team
bad.
sucks, and their team is like kind of giving up, which is
But this is not Trent
worse.
Richardson.
No. God, no.
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 Oh,
All right, who's got another dud? Let's rapid
Gus
fire.
Edwards. Gus Edwards for the Ravens. The Ravens fucking running backs look bad. So yeah, that one looks like a Gus bust. If I would.
Da-dun-sh. Tom's on it tonight.
Yeah, dude. Pretty rough. J.K. Dobbins can't come back sooner for that run game.
Yeah.
Fair.
John, Matt.
Cortland Sutton. I don't know if it's because of the lack of sleep, because Russell Wilson was doing high knees in the aisles on the entire flight all the way over. But he only got 1 catch for 6 yards, and he has had 4 weeks now of irrelevancy. So Cortland Sutton. Sorry, dude.
Cortland sucking.
Hey,
there it is. Boom.
I know. Did
We're
you
here all
see
week.
Laura Rutledge try not to laugh when in the post game interview when Russ said,
Yes.
"Let's go Broncos country, let's ride." She was like,
She's like,
was not having it.
she looked like she hated being there.
"Yeah,
Yeah. She's just
I
like,
would
oh,
too.
this guy's the worst.
He is
Wasn't
the
he
worst.
standing like in the middle of he was standing out in midfield, just like
That's what he
Does
does.
that every week
Yeah.
though. Someone asked me that. Someone asked me that on Sunday. Like he was staying out there. I'm like, I'm pretty sure Russ does that at every fucking game ever.
He
It's
does."
just in London, and it's like the only game on, so more people are paying attention.
Was it Tyler Lockett who? No, it was Doug Baldwin. No.
Tyler
Who was
Lockett.
it?
I think
Tyler Lockett.
Tyler Lockett did an
He
interview
came
this
out
week.
and he did the interview or did the comment at the podium where he's like, "Yeah, it's amazing what we can do when individuals aren't looking for the credit."
Yeah,
Whoa,
exactly.
interesting.
But he was on Sherman's podcast, or he was on someone's podcast the week before, and he said Russ is his brother. So I don't.
He's talking about DK.
I'm just
I
saying,
don't
not
know
Russ.
Oh.
if that's. I don't know if it was a shot at anyone or if it was just like this is like an underdog mentality team that.
Yeah, I think maybe it's less about Russ, more about the team.
I'm just here to report what I saw. I'm just here to say what I saw.
Stirring up
In
the
fairness,
pot,
not a lot of
baby.
people that have played with Russ are coming to his defense.
I mean,
that's
That is
true.
true. That is true.
We'll see how it goes.
You're
All right, Matt.
Marshawn Lynch said, they're like, do you worry about Russ's mental? He was on Sherman's podcast. He's like, do you worry about him? He's like, I would reach out to him, but I'm not going to reach out to somebody that I can't reach out directly to.
Yeah, you got to call his manager, and then
Yeah.
his manager has to call him, and yeah, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous that his brothers in arms can't call him directly and just be like, "Yo,
directly.
you good? How you doing?" You know,
Or
that's
that party he hosted where he had security around him the whole time, even though he handpicked every guest there.
what?
Yeah, I guess he hosted like a party and invited like his Hawks teammates, like celebrity friends, whatever, but had like his entourage of security around him the whole time. So like if you wanted to speak to Russ, you had to like,
Get permission.
can I talk to Russ?
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's a real thing.
That's
fucked up.
ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Yeah, Felgank in the chat saying season's over, boys. Fantasy football is all I care about. Wake me up next year. Yeah, resident
Yes.
Packers fan not doing good this week.
Romeo
Let's
Dobbs.
talk about that.
Aaron
Yeah,
Jones.
Romeo Dobbs looks sick.
Dude, that
Aaron
catch was
Jones?
so fucking sick.
Yeah.
Dude,
I was
they
gonna say
had
the
they had
front
bright
office made
spots.
my duds list this week.
Oh,
Yeah,
there you
no
Oh,
go.
really?
trades.
They couldn't have traded a second for Claypool. I mean, it's probably a worse second, but maybe you throw in a sixth. Maybe you throw in some cash.
Do something, dude.
Do
There's lots
something.
of Brandon Cooks. Like no one wanted to trade for Brandon Cooks, and maybe the price was too high, even though Brandon Cooks really wanted to get traded.
He's pissed. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not happy.
Oh,
Anybody?
interesting.
I'm shocked the Packers didn't do anything.
Yeah,
Like, just
I don't
try and do
know.
some upgrade. It seemed like
Bueller?
they're punting on the season. It feels like a punt on the season,
That's
even
what
though
it feels
this,
like. Yeah.
as fucked up as that game was, and the score was what it was, the Packers, I felt like, kind of started to figure some shit out in the end of that game. Like, as much as it was boring, the end of that game, it was kind of all Packers in the second half. But they don't play 6 quarters; they play fucking 4. So,
And I think they understand that, like, adding a receiver is not going to make us magically the team that we were last year. Like,
that's true.
Losing Devontae Adams was huge, but that is not the only reason why they suck.
Right.
But I still think that you're right. When you can go out and now you look at the price tag for somebody like a Claypool who makes your team. I mean, shit, I'll take him over some of the other names that are on this, like Samori Toure. Who?
Sammy Watkins?
What?
Eh?
Say
his
like
name.
who? Some of these guys is just like. I mean, I would definitely have gone out knowing now what the price tag is for somebody like a Chase Claypool. It baffles me why the Packers didn't make a move.
But was Chase Claypool somebody that would also piss Aaron Rodgers off?
That's very fair.
Probably.
Definitely.
He wants Randall Cobb out there. If he had 6 Randall Cobbs, he would win Super Bowl every year.
6 Randall Cobbs and maybe a Jordy Nelson or 2 thrown in there. Yeah.
There you go, dude.
But that's the thing is, like, you now have this young, I mean, we've already said it before, freakish build of an athlete that you can then go in and bring into your offense and, I don't know, give a little time to. You know, maybe take him under your wing, maybe start talking to him a little bit about like what you want to see and all these different things. It's like you have this opportunity with somebody like that to go and make this jump. And a trade always shakes things up in the locker room, man.
But he already has that in Christian Watson. He has a 6'4" receiver that runs a 4.4 and he hates him.
So that might be more my point is that like you have these opportunities to go make it better. Yeah, exactly. And there's just not. I'd rather go. Aaron Rodgers Tuesdays is what I'm focused on. Can't give an hour to the young receivers, but I'll go on the fucking McAfee show.
Pat McAfee show.
I have Mike Florio. He brought up a good point. He said the new cycle is Aaron Rodgers goes on Pat McAfee, and then his Wednesday presser he has to explain what he said on Pat McAfee. Because he throws 100%. Everybody under the bus on Pat McAfee.
He has to apologize for it. Yep.
So that's my point.
Yeah.
Maybe we're just mad at Aaron. And y'all should be mad at Aaron too, Packers Nation. Time to wake up.
We can skip Brian Robinson, Colby. He had a bad game. Gibson looks like he has weird juice, and Brian Robinson seems to not right now, which is interesting.
Very interesting. Matt, you want to talk a little bit about teen boy wonder, Zach Wilson?
Provo Soaker himself. 49% completion percentage, 3 picks, including a super sick looking rollout off the back foot pick.
So bad.
Pick.
Trying
that
to
guy
throw it
spends
away.
80% of his time trying to make an off schedule play. And we always say this, but I just don't know if he can actually run an offense. He had a couple like his touchdown to Conklin was an absolute dot. Next drive, he hits his back foot, throws an out, and it just kind of like flutters and it's way off. And it's like, oh, that's not good. He misses a lot of layups. He did that at BYU, like swing routes, bubble screens, has a hard time hitting those. But then it all just unraveled. And I don't know if Bill Belichick just had him seeing ghosts out there, but that was really, really bad.
Yeah, it got ugly quick. And it was after that first pick, and then it was just terrible.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm with you. I don't know if it was Bill or if it was just his mental. He started seeing the ghosts that Darnold saw when he was with New York. It was just like a bad game for him, and he lost it for them. It wasn't like that game was. I mean, the final score 22-17. That team Jets probably should have won that game if we're being honest. I went out on a limb, took them on an island. I thought they had it.
No, you didn't. Everybody picked Jets, but me.
Really?
Yes.
Oh shit! All right.
Like
well,
the 3rd time I told you this.
You're
week.
smart. You're smart.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right, Tom. I've been sick all week. All right. I don't remember shit.
COVID brain, dude.
Seriously, long COVID brain.
It's a confusing stat line, right? I mean, 49% completion, 3 interceptions. He also moved the ball 355 yards and had 2 tuds. They had no run support.
Connection is there.
And I mean, they had no run support. James Robinson, who they trade for, comes in, doesn't do anything. 5 carries for 17 yards. Michael Carter, 7 for 26. Like, they didn't have a run game that could have definitely helped them. Patriots, stout run defense. I get it. But Yeah, it's a confusing stat line, and I would definitely have him as a dud, but fuck, you get stuff like that where it's like, but if he polishes up the 3 interceptions, that's a really good line. Like, yeah, I get it. Almost is only good in horseshoes and hand grenades though. So
Fair. And he's completing 55% of his passes this year. He's 3 touchdowns, 5 picks. He just needs to try to create less and just trust that he can run the offense.
I agree with you. And I think that's the point, right? Is that he, like you said, he goes for the Madden highlight reel type stuff where it's like, this could be a sick little pocket pass, or I could roll out back foot, sidearm, diving away. Oh, it's a pick.
And it's sick. It looks sick, but it's
Sure.
to the wrong team.
To the wrong guy. But yeah, I'm with you. I'm still holding on to the hope that Geno comes back to the Jets and carries them to a Super Bowl. It would complete the circle. And I'm all about it.
Well, if this continues, it's not outrageous to think that they're going to start evaluating
100%.
Like they can't just say they cannot. If this continues, they cannot go into next year just definitively saying Zach's our quarterback for another year, because Saleh does not have another year. I mean, they're 5-3 now. They're okay, but Joe Douglas is going to lose patience with that.
I was going to say,
ownership's going to lose patience with that. Elijah Moore, like, why isn't that working out? Why isn't he getting the ball?
Yeah, I don't understand that
What's
either.
going on? That's so weird, right? Like,
pissed off now.
Don't want to trade him. Don't want to put him on the field. Doesn't.
He wanted to trade though a few weeks ago.
Yeah,
and they refused.
This was not. Yeah, this was not new. So
now they're asking about the chemistry, and he's saying, "I don't know, man. I don't get the ball." So
yep, I'm not even on the field, so don't even ask me.
And that seems like a guy who you want to get the ball to. So that's yeah. So. Like you said, Jets got to do some evaluating. Got to take a look.
He pissed off Saleh somewhere in there, and then we're just not really hearing about why.
Yeah, or he like scared Zach Wilson somehow, and he's just like afraid to throw him the ball.
Well, Saleh took a page out of Shanahan's secret doghouse that he always puts people in, and so now
there you go.
Elijah's in the secret doghouse.
Sneaky reunion with Jimmy G next year, while they find their quarterback of the future.
Ooh,
pretty good.
They'd be competitive with Jimmy G, I think.
It's not bad.
That's an interesting one.
Yeah, that's what they need. Just someone to run the offense, like you said,
Broadway Jim. Let's go.
We've already seen that old 49ers connection is a strong one. So old Niners fly together, baby. They're always looking for the old connection.
It's working in Miami. All right, boys. Anything else before we close out this episode?
Trades were wild.
I know, yeah. Trades were nuts. We talked about most of them, but we did not talk about Hawkinson to the Vikings. That's a big one.
Oh, dude, that hurts my fucking brain.
That's
I don't
huge.
understand.
Yeah.
It's gross. Fucking gross, dude.
Interdivisional trading doesn't really seem to make sense, but
it's a good haul, though.
Yeah.
Compared to most of these trades, it's one of the better returns for a trade for a guy that's like, I don't think he's a multi-year deal for the fucking Vikings. Like, he's a rental for a 2 and a 4. I thought so.
This is 3rd or 4th year, because he was the number 8 overall pick.
Yes.
Which is wild.
Damn.
And you just would think that this is a franchise, not cornerstone, but one of those core pieces in your rebuild that you would keep around. Amon-Ra, TJ Hawkinson, Swifty.
Oh no, dude. He's got this year and next year. So it's not just a 1-year deal, it's a 2-year thing.
Also, didn't the Vikings get picks in the trade as well? From what I saw?
They got a 5th or something like that.
Yeah.
And a conditional 4th if he plays a bunch or some shit.
That's crazy to me.
Pretty wild.
But, yeah, very wild. So, and obviously with Perv Smith going down, that's I had to say Perv now. With Irv Smith going down, Hawkinson was a massive target for them to go get.
Vikings are not afraid. They are going for it, baby.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Great for them.
Go full in.
Weird for the Lions. I just don't get it. It's like Giants trading the fucking Dodgers, a guy that's only got 1 year left on his deal, and he's been everyone's favorite player for the last 4 years. Like, I just don't get it.
Yeah. He's like grew up there. Grew his hair out. Is he going to cut his hair now?
Anybody else. Any other team in the entire fucking league besides the Vikings.
Divisional rival.
Can you imagine trading Dallas Goedert to the Commanders?
Yeah, dude. Or the Cowboys.
Well, Cowboys are just
God.
egregious, but
Fucked
yeah,
up,
like,
dude. Yeah, exactly. It's egregious either way.
There's a
But yeah,
different
you're right.
level
I
of
almost said
hatred
it. I was
there.
like, I can't even say that.
It's so gross. It's unimaginable for fans, normal fans.
Yeah.
Niners trade Kittle to the Rams. Like, come on.
Ugh.
Doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Or the Seahawks.
Same old
ugh.
sorry ass fucking
Cardinals.
Lions, I
ugh.
guess.
Ugh.
Yeah, I don't get it. We talked about Claypool, talked about Ridley a little bit. It is very funny that he bet on the Falcons to beat the Jags. Now he's going to the Jags. That's just comedy. That's just comedy right there. We didn't
Never
really
do it
talk about
again now.
yeah. Huh?
We'll never bet against the Jags again.
No, hell no,
They didn't do it.
absolutely not. We talked a little bit about Bradley Chubb going to the Dolphins, fins up.
Huge.
Chase Edmonds, though. I
going
didn't even know
back.
about that.
They
Yeah,
will
I was like,
rue
what?
The day they traded away Chase Edmonds.
Then I
Matt-
whip out the fantasy app and I'm like, who picked up Chase Edmonds when I dropped him in 2 leagues? You know who it is? This motherfucker right here. Matt picked him up in every league.
the drum is like peeking out of Matt's closet, like, are we back? Like,
Yeah.
are you gonna start banging me again? Let's go.
Maybe,
Let's go.
maybe.
Matt's been just sandbagging me on Chase Edmonds for the last 3 weeks because he knows I'll drop him. And it worked out.
Give me that.
Yeah. Give me Russell Wilson throwing to me. Yeah, it's make you feel better.
And then they
I mean,
replenished with Jeff Wilson. Unbelievable.
Yep.
I read a crazy stat. Chase Edmonds, right? He's 1.1 million and he was getting like 2.9 yards a carry. Jeff Wilson, $575,000, and he is averaging 5.9 yards per carry. So
Wow.
Little
Yeah.
bit of an improvement.
little bit of an improvement. So good job, Dolphins.
Dolphins just don't get how to use Chase Edmonds, okay?
They don't get it.
What a stand, dude.
Mike McDaniel doesn't know how to coordinate a run game.
Of course not.
That's not his thing. But yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting because, like going to Denver, they're going to misuse him there too.
Oh, 100%.
Not even
dude.
saying McDaniel
Oh, yeah.
did, but they got a hodgepodge of Latavius Murray, Melvin Gordon, Mike Boone.
Disgusting fucking
now
backfield to be a
Chase
part
Edmonds.
of.
I think that was
Yeah.
just to really mix things up and make it more of a shit show.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's get Chase Edmonds in here.
You think he'll be the RB1 though?
No.
No.
Fuck
No.
But he's on a 3-year deal, so
It
maybe
should be
he's just
Melvin
part of the
Gordon.
future. It
But
should
maybe
be
they'll
Melvin.
actually
Yeah.
pass him the ball.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Maybe fresh start was just good for Edmonds. He had the dropsies. He's more of a receiving back.
100%.
Let's see.
In other news, right before we wrap up, the World Series is happening. Phillies are winning 7-0 in the top of the 9th inning right
Man,
now.
whoop
So
ass.
let's
Whoop
go
ass.
Phillies. The reason I bring that up is I just saw a tweet as I was opening Twitter. It says Harper and Baum's home runs literally registering on the Penn State seismograph station. The city is literally shaking.
Let's
That's
go.
fucking
Awesome, dude.
sick, dude.
Fucking awesome.
Let's
That
go
comeback
Philly.
in game one was electric. Maybe Justin Verlander needs to keep his middle finger down when he's flipping off all the Phillies fans.
Probably.
But
Yep.
Or
love
don't.
it.
Fuck it. It's baseball.
Keep it going.
Yeah, dude.
I'm
He's been
down for you
flipped
to
off and
flip
up by
off the
Phillies
crowd.
fans. Yeah, fuck it, dude. They're flipping him off. That's for sure.
Yeah, but they're beating that ass. Is all I'm saying.
Exactly. That's
Let's
why I bring it
go.
on, dude. It gives a fuck.
No, I think
Listen.
I think the Phillies fans did break a window in the Astros bus. So
There was also
That checks out.
the
That's very
Astros
good.
ordered from a famous Philly pizza spot that refused to cook for them because why the fuck would we ever cook for the
Let's
Houston
go.
Astros?
love that.
Yeah,
McDonald's is down the street. Good
exactly.
fucking luck.
Philly goes hard. Philly goes hard.
Philly
baby.
goes hard.
Dude, I feel like we're gonna love Philly until the Phillies win and the Eagles win again, and we're like, all right, are they the
Whatever.
baddies now? Like,
Nah, dude.
Let
We
them
have our
it.
moments.
I'd-
Come on,
hey.
Philly's gotta have their moments here, you know.
I'd rather be Philly.
They're the
than New
mecca
York,
of
I'll
all
say
sports
that.
at this moment, you know.
And the
As
more
long as it's not the
Phillies,
Sixers. Sixers fans are the
Yeah.
worst.
yeah,
Worst Philly
yeah.
fans.
Yeah, dude.
As long
James
as
Harden
long as we get
fans, dude.
Always Sunny in Philadelphia episodes about it, I'm on board. Let's
Yeah,
fucking
100%
go,
we
baby.
will.
Let's go.
Absolutely.
Alrighty, boys. I think that wraps up for this episode.
I
But
know.
we got the pick'ems coming up soon. We got the
Flaming
hot
Hot
sauce
Trivia.
gauntlet. We have flaming hot trivia. That is right. We have a tie in the pick'em. So next
I'll
episode,
give you guys the
hot
hint.
sauce trivia.
Before
Oh,
we
we
go
got
on
to tease a
break.
hint right now. Okay.
A little bit. I'll at least tell you what the theme is going to be. We are going to be celebrating Native American Heritage Month that started today.
Wow. All
Yep.
right. Let's
Right.
That's
go,
all
baby.
you get. That's all you
All right.
get.
All right. I'm down. Let's do it. All right. Well, thank you guys for listening to this episode. If you're here with us on the stream, we're going to get that stuff going here in a minute. But listeners, we appreciate you. We love you guys. Thank you so much. Follow us on all the things on Twitter, Instagram. Check out our YouTube. We might have a new YouTube URL soon, so stay tuned to the Twitter. We'll keep you guys posted on that. And join us on Discord as well. And get your picks in for this week. We're going to be doing our pick'ems. Get your picks in as soon as you can. And we will see you guys very, very soon. Thank you for tuning in. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
Bye. Bye. What up, chat?
And we're back. What up, Chatty House?
All right.
What up, chat?
Chat.
Charts?
All right, I gotta run to the restroom
Do you think, dog?
Same.
and prepare some things.
Dude, I've got some weird, like, thing going on with my nose. I've got, like, some sinus shit going on right now, dude. I can't clear it. I can't clear it.
You gotta get an neti pot, dude.
Say again?
You ever get like a neti pot?
Can you guys keep an eye on my cat?
Yeah, we can
I
babysit.
got you.
She's
Wait,
been eating
does your cat
plastic
pass?
bags. I need you to keep an eye on her.
Wait, does Disco pass the dangle
No,
test?
she's already gone.
Oh, hey man, she left the chair.
Disco.
Colby, she's gone.
You gotta go back.
Colby. What's up, Jess? My wife is in the chat, everybody.
I
Hey,
need to
wife.
get into Twitch.
Yeah, that's weird that they didn't, because I normally get the 2 notification as well.
Yeah, it
And,
was one of those things where I had them keep resending the code and then they didn't, and then I got like 12 emails at once.
They were like, okay, guy.
Oh, here they are.
They just built them all up. They knew that you wanted to have them send a few just to be sure.
So what did you dress up as for Halloween?
Oh no.
No, no.
No, there was no dressing up. I was in the studio all weekend. Jess went up and celebrated Classic Forest Hill trifecta, Legion Club, Makers, Mountain Club.
Love that.
Yeah. She went as a pickle, which is great. I did not dress up. I tried to dress up as least as possible.
Oh.
But what did you go as?
I did like a little ski theme. So I had like a
Okay.
retro like ski suit and a mullet and some really obnoxious glasses. It was pretty good.
That's
Went
a
out
great costume.
It's bar hopping on Saturday.
Oh yeah?
Cannot hang like I used to, but went anyways.
Bro, we're that nasty 3-0 now, man.
Yeah,
It's different.
really feeling it.
Well, it hits different.
It was a good
It
time.
hits different. Yo, Broben, what's up, bud? How are you?
What's up, big guy?
We missed you. Did we miss you for the first half? You were awfully quiet, bud. So if you're anything like us, it was just a weird weekend for you. But it's good to have you here, and everybody who is here, welcome in, welcome in. If you missed it in the first part, we're chilling right now, getting ready for some hot sauce trivia because I believe we had a little bit of a tie, but we'll probably get into that here in a second.
Yeah, we did.
But I'm more interested. What are those? Were they the big glasses, Matt? Like the? Oh yeah, you got them. Come on now.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Okay.
Chat. How was your Halloween? What'd you go as? What'd you do? Anybody get some good trick or treating stories? Maybe some bar hopping in there. How we doing? Hopefully it was spooky and all that other good stuff. Oh my god.
Alrighty.
Matt's grabbing his sunnies right now. He's going to show us part of his Halloween costume.
Oh, hell yeah.
You do any dressing up for Halloween there?
I did not, dude. I didn't do shit for Halloween. I had COVID all weekend.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, dude, fucking sucked. I had it sucked because I didn't have any symptoms. Like I didn't feel like shit. I just was like, I was a little tired, but like, oh nice, Maddie.
This was the get up.
Let's
Yes!
go.
Oh, that's tops, dude.
That's so
that is
fire.
nice.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I might just roll like this.
Did you hit him with a little Stan Marsh the Darsh? Stan Marsh. Ooh.
don't you race me then, Darsh?
Stan Marsh the Darsh.
One skier lays out himself on a path.
Yeah, Matt wins Halloween. You definitely win Halloween. That's a great fucking outfit.
It's a good time.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
I
is
did like the snow bunny theme, so we were like a good little coordinated.
there you go.
Yeah, it was pretty good. It's pretty good.
You got Chad and fucking I don't know, classic snow bunny name. Who knows? Jessica, I would imagine.
Yeah, just Brittany. Brittany's probably a good one. Melissa. Tana.
Tom.
Got the doc in the house, dude.
Yeah,
Bro.
dude. Yeah.
Bro, this is our resident shredder, Thad. Dude, he's out here just to shred the gnar and good vibes only, you know?
GVL, dude.
bro.
GVL.
GVL, bro.
I thought it's because COD came out. Maybe he's doing a Dr. Disrespect.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, Matt is a notorious COD guy.
Big contact.
exactly.
Me
Wait. K Furness. Whoa, hold on a second.
Oh,
Is that who I
my
think
mom.
that is?
First
I was
time
gonna
chatter.
say,
Hello, KL
hey.
Furness. Welcome to the chat.
thanks, Mom.
Bombs is in the chat.
In the chat. Big
What's up,
subscriber.
Bombs? Oh,
Nice.
Hell yeah.
that is
Welcome.
awesome.
Well, I'm sorry. Your son might have to be eating some extremely hot sauce here in a few minutes, but stay
We'll see. We'll
tuned.
see.
We will see. All right, boys. We ready to end this? Break?
John, I will ask the questions. Do you want to track the answers, like who got like the points? You want to track the points for me, and I'll ask the
Yeah.
questions.
Sure.
All right.
Sounds good to me.
Oh, here, give me 2 seconds.
Got my paper.
Papel. Trivia scoreboard. That's not how you spell board. Board. That's more correct. Not the correct answer, but more correct than what I had.
Love you, Ma.
Love you, Ma.
All righty.
Love you, Mop.
All right. Let's hit the intro, boys.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the A-Gap Podcast. And now, your host, Colby.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the A-Gap Podcast. Today is Thursday, November 3rd, and oh boy, are we ready? We got ourselves some trivia this week. There is a tie in the Pick'em standings for week 8, and we cannot wait to get it going. So, let me get everything pulled up here. Let me change the title. Oh my God, we're moving so quickly and efficiently here tonight. Let's get it going. Okay, so to recap all of week 8, I will say once again, this was another great week on Pick'ems. So we had a 4-way tie for first place, and which means that there actually had to be a tiebreaker for first place. So
Finally.
well, I know, right? Seriously, 4-way tie between John. Well done, John. He's not even here to accept his thank you, but hey, well
Great
done.
job.
We got Tom time. Tom, well done. Well done. Young Lunk and A Russ. So well done, Lunk and A Russ. Well done, guys. You guys were all 11-4. However, what the tiebreaker comes down to is closest to the actual value of the combined points, and somebody guessed it exactly. John guessed it exactly.
Wow.
John wins the
Insane.
week.
Wow.
It was 45 points combined, and he nailed it. Tom, you said 43. Young Lunk also said 43. A Russ said 42. I guessed 45.
Good.
However, I went 10 and 5 and tied in 5th place for none other than Matt Furness. So
Oh, here
once
we are
again, it is me versus Matt in trivia round 2.
Tough.
And then rounding out the leaderboard, we had a 4-way tie for 7th place at 9 and 6 between Connor McCann, Freeds, Chef Swag, and Hurley. Well done, gentlemen. And we had a 2-way tie for 11th between BMAC and Unsolicited Nick Picks at 8 and 7. So well done,
Boys.
everybody.
Done.
It's lonely up here at the top.
I know, dude. You picked it perfectly. Well done,
Just
John.
beautiful mind that fucking game score, dude.
I had to close the gap. I needed a big week. We got a big week. I could not be more excited for trivia though.
Dude,
It's
trivia
gonna be
is going
fun.
to be incredible. All right, let me recap the season standings lightning quick. So, first place, 77 and 45 is Tom. Well done, Tom.
Nice.
Second
job, Tam.
place, 75 and 47 is Freeds. Third place, Chef Swag at 73 and 49. Tied with John, actually, I'm sorry, 73 and 49. Chef Swag and John tied for third place. Fifth place, we have Hurley, 72 and 50. Sixth place, myself, 71 and 51. Seventh place, Connor McCann, 67 and 41.
He's my brother.
Also tied with Matt at 67. However, Matt is 67 and 55. But I think it's just a points value system based off wins. We're gonna adjust all that later. Young Lunk, 9th place, 57 and 33. Spivey Special Podcast, 10th place, 50 and 41. BMAC in 11th, 44 and 32. A Russ, 43 and 32 and 12th. Then we have Gravistrine, Unsolicited Nick Picks, Para, Kevin Broman, Will Colligan, EC Fish, and Super Mario down near the bottom. So get your guys' picks in so you can keep rolling with us and we can get this tallied up by the end of the season. We're almost halfway there. I can't believe it, guys. We're almost halfway done with the season. Sad face.
Wow.
But let's keep it rolling. So, without further ado, I guess I'm going to pull
play
up
the music,
Who
yeah,
Wants to Be a
dude.
Millionaire
Yeah.
music, and we'll just get right into this thing.
Gentlemen, welcome. Welcome to tonight's hot trivia. Our contestants, are we ready? I don't know why I'm doing the weakest link. You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
All right, I have a marker and a
music rolling?
notepad once again.
There we go. You have to
Um,
call out your answers. Thank you. We're gonna have John keeping the score. Just
I'm
keep
on
in
it.
mind, guys, we're gonna have 3 rounds of 3 questions each. All the questions are worth 1 point. We are gonna have one final question too to kind of maybe swing it one way or the other. John, are we landing on 3 points for the final question? That seems fair.
That's what I thought.
Okay, perfect. So 1 point, and then the last question is gonna be worth 3.
And that's,
a money
and that's if somebody is within 3 points, correct?
I think we should still ask it because they're all fantastic questions, and I want
Okay.
to see everyone's answers. But
Okay,
you're right;
okay,
it
okay.
may not matter. It may just be for fun. So, we are celebrating today. It's the first day of American Indian Heritage Month. So those will be what our theme of the questions are. And with that, boys, are we ready for the first round of questions?
Let's do it.
I'm as ready as I will ever be. I have a pit in my stomach, but I'm ready.
Same.
All right. Question number 1. How many Native American tribes are officially recognized by the U.S. federal government? A, 0, B, 638, C, 574, or D, 363?
20 seconds on the clock, gentlemen.
Okay.
All right. Are we both ready?
I think I'm locked in.
All
Locked
right.
in.
Let's see those answers, boys.
I said C.
See, you got both C. You both get points. Excellent
Hey,
job, boys. Excellent
let's
job.
go.
All right. Good
All
start.
right.
Good start.
Nice.
All
It
right.
took me quite a few questions to get points last time, so I'm glad to be on the
You're on
board
the
right
board, on
away.
the
Let's
board.
go. Let's go. Put 'em on
All
the
right,
board.
question
Yeah.
number 2. This blood type is seen predominantly throughout all Native American peoples. Is it A, O, B, AB, C, A, D, B minus? Extra confusing question with
Yeah,
the
yeah.
A's that we-
Can you run through those
you're trying-
All right, A is blood type O, B is blood type AB, C is blood type A, and D is blood type B minus.
All right, I'm locked in.
Locked in.
Locked in. All right, let's see those answers, boys.
I went with A for O.
Oh, you guys
Oh,
both.
Matt did the
That
same.
is correct. You
Yeah,
are both correct.
let's go.
Oh man, we are killing it right now. All right, boys. All right, question number 3, last question of the first round. All right, here we go.
Wait,
Are we ready?
took a quick time out there.
All right, I'm back. I am back.
All right. Question number 3. The first U.S. newspaper printed in a Native American language was first published in this year. Was it A, 1834, B, 1828, C, never officially published, or D, 1873?
All right, I'm gonna need you to run those by me again.
All right, answer A, 1834, B, 1828, C, never officially published, or D, 1873?
I'm locked in.
I'm also locked in.
All right, boys, let's see those answers.
I'm going D. Oh, we
D-
both did D
D?
again.
Ironically, you both got it wrong. It was B,
all right.
1828.
All right.
All right.
Wow.
We are all knotted up, boys. We are through the first round, and there is no difference in the score. Just because I love my fantastic co-host here. John, what's the score? What are the boys at here? What's an update on the scoreboard?
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a classic Tobin tie going on right now. After
Oh,
one
Tobin
round,
tie.
we have Matt sitting at 2 points and Colby sitting at 2 points.
All right.
Here we go, boys. All right. Round number 2. Are we ready, contestants?
I'm ready.
All
Is
right.
there a different theme, or are we still doing the same theme?
Oh, it's the same theme the whole way through.
The
All
whole
questions.
way
yeah,
through.
got
Whole
it.
way
Yep.
through.
Noted.
All right. So, question number 4. Which Native American tribe practiced trick or treating before anyone else? A, Cherokee, B, Comanche, C, Iroquois, D, Blackfoot.
One more time.
A, Cherokee, B, Comanche, C, Iroquois, and D, Blackfoot.
All right, I think I'm locked in.
All right, I'm locked in.
All right, let's see those answers, boys.
I'm going B.
B and D. The correct answer is C, Iroquois. All right, man, we are in a
Damn.
deadlock here, boys.
This is tough. All right.
All right. Question number 5. What game did the Choctaw teach early French explorers? A, relay racing, B, snowshoeing, C, tug of war, or D, lacrosse?
One more time. Run those by me again.
A, relay racing, B, snowshoeing, C, tug of war, or D, lacrosse?
I'm locked in.
Locked in.
All right, let's take a look at those answers.
Going D. Lacrosse.
A and D. The correct answer is D, lacrosse.
Oh my god.
Oh, all right. Someone's
all right.
taking a lead. Here
I
we
knew
go.
lacrosse had Native American ties, so
All
I'm
right.
glad on that one. Let's go. Woo.
Big one right there. All right. Question number 6. Plenty of time to come back, Matt. Here we go. Known as the Code Talkers, this group of Navajo warriors served in the United States Marine Corps during what war? A, World War II, B, Global War on Terror, C, World War I, or D, Korean War?
One more time. Can I get the whole question as well?
Yeah. Known as the Code Talkers, this group of Navajo warriors served in the United States Marine Corps during what war? A, World War II, B, Global War on Terror, C, World War I, or D, Korean War?
All right, I'm locked in.
Locked in.
All right, let's take a look, boys. What do we got here?
I'm going C, World
C,
War One with
C.
Matt as well.
You both got it wrong. It was World War II. A was the
Damn.
correct answer.
Wow. All right.
All right. John, why don't you tell the people where we are at on the scoreboard here, going round 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 2 rounds of play, there is a winner. Or leader, I should say. I apologize.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Colby.
I didn't know it was over.
Well, you won the round, technically.
That's
Colby,
true. Exactly. Yeah. finally.
leading after 2 rounds. Score is 3-2. We still have 1 round to play.
One round to play,
and
boys.
a 3-point question at the end of all of it too.
Yes, a 3-point question looks very live right now. That's
Yes,
for sure.
yes.
All right, boys. Are we ready for round number 3?
Let's
Yes.
do it.
All right, here we go. Question 7. What actor voiced John Smith in the 1995 animated film Pocahontas? A. Mel Gibson, B. Michael J. Fox, C. John Cusack, or D. Matthew Broderick?
Oh man, I need that. Give me that list again. Give me that list again.
All right, we've got A. Mel Gibson, B. Michael J. Fox, C. John Cusack, or D. Matthew Broderick.
10 seconds.
All right, I'm locked in.
I'm locked in.
All right, let's take a look at those answers, boys.
I'm going Mel, baby. Mel Gibson, A.
The correct answer
Matt
is
is.
A. Mel Gibson.
Oh my god.
Oh! I just remembered him. I remembered him having kind of a deeper voice, and he's the only one on that list with a deep voice.
All right, Matt, we really got to buckle down. This is a big question for you here.
Yeah.
I could still lose it all, but all right. Let's
All right.
go.
We are ready. Question number 8. Who stars in the 1992 epic Last of the Mohicans? A. Gary Oldman, B. Richard Gere, C. Daniel Day-Lewis, or D. Kevin Costner?
Locked in.
I believe I'm also locked in.
All right, let's see those answers.
Danny Day,
C,
baby.
C. You guys nailed it. Of course, it's Daniel Day-Lewis. I also want to take this time to point out that obviously even Daniel Day-Lewis regrets that the role was not played by an actual Native American. So for the record, 1992, be better.
Yeah.
All right, the final question here. The final question of round 3. We've got the 3-point question.
Okay.
We've got the 3-point question that is very live right now because I think you're only up by 2.
That
right?
is correct.
Yep.
That is correct.
All right, last question of this round. What is the name of the medicine man in the 1990 Dances with Wolves? A. Kicking Bird. B. Wind in his hair. C. Stands with a fist. And D. Stone Calf. What is the name of the medicine man in the 1990 film Dances with Wolves? A. Kicking Bird. B. Wind in his hair. C. Stands with a fist. And D. Stone Calf.
All right.
Yeah, this is a full guess. This is a full-on guess.
Oh, man.
All right. I'm locked in.
All right, let's see those answers, boys.
I got C.
The correct answer is A. Kicking Bird.
Oh,
Matt is
Matt
way
got a
back.
point back.
Way back.
All right.
All right. All right, John. Why don't you tell the people where we're at now?
Oh, we got ourselves a game, ladies and gentlemen. After 3 rounds of play, the score right now, Colby is still holding on to a lead, 5 points, but Matt closely following with 4. And we're going into the
All
final
comes
question.
down to this.
Wow.
And
Oh my
and John,
God.
since we don't have the writers' room to go with us here, I think if they both get it right, both get it wrong, the score is what it is, right? This is the last question. We do not have any backup questions. There's no bonus rounds. Like, this is it. This is what we
All
got.
right.
So
I was gonna say, this is just an opportunity at this point. You can win it on
Yep.
this one.
this one question. All
Okay.
right, boys. Are we ready for the final question?
Ready.
I am ready.
All right. When was Jim Thorpe inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame? A. 1960, B. 1961, C. 1962, D. 1963.
Why Jim? What does this have to do with Native American
Jim
heritage?
Thorpe is a
man?
Native American.
Oh, okay. I did not know that.
Cultured Colby cheese, man.
Yeah, sorry. My bad. Another white man speaking on a Native American's career.
Well,
My bad.
if nothing else, everyone learned a little bit about some Native American history. Some
Yeah,
things
that was interesting.
tonight, Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
All right. Can you say it one more time?
When was Jim Thorpe inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame? 1960, 1961, 1962, or 1963?
Locked in, baby.
60,
All
61,
right.
62, 63. Okay.
Yep,
I'm,
exactly.
I'm locked in.
All
right.
right, boys. For all the marbles, what do we got?
I also said C.
No, fuck you.
Yes.
You both got it wrong. It was D anyway. 1963.
Oh man. Sorry,
What a
Matt.
game!
Sorry, Matt. What a game.
Well,
I
ladies
can't
and
believe
gentlemen,
we
you
guessed
saw
the
it
exact
live.
same on the end.
Wow.
Wow.
You
Ladies and
remember when
gentlemen,
I beat you, but I still ate hot sauce? I'm just throwing that out there.
I do. I do.
Come on.
I'll do a little bit. I'm not gonna do a lot. I'll do a little bit.
What a performance, though, guys!
Dude.
Great job,
Wow,
you guys.
well done.
Questions
well,
were
way to
challenging.
go.
I was worried.
Way to
Good
go.
job,
They were
Taylor.
very
Good job.
challenging.
Great job.
I think we get the only one that I knew like for sure was the lacrosse one, and then the Mel Gibson one was like just an educated guess. Other than that, completely guessed. I clearly need to go do a little research, read up on some Native American culture and do my part this month.
There you go. Exactly. That's what it's about.
That's what it's for. That's what it's for. All right. I'm gonna need like a little bit of water or something. So let me turn off the millionaire music and we'll get this thing underway. Wow. Matt is so mad. I know. I feel
So
bad for
bummed.
Matt.
So close.
I felt like you guys were gonna like skew the questions somehow towards Matt because he has done it he's done the sauce now, I think 3 weeks in a row. So
The writer's
Yeah.
room shows no mercy, dude. We
clearly,
thought of,
clearly.
we wrote questions that we thought would be challenging for both of you. There was no persuasion one way or the other.
That was
Yeah.
even enough. 5-4 says it all.
That was
I know
close.
those are
And,
great
yeah,
questions. Yeah.
I did not expect to guess the same as him either. And then once I saw him put up the C, I was like, oh fuck yeah, it's over. But
Fuck over. GG.
Yeah. all right, let me go get a little milk too, because I don't need to wait 3 picks.
Oh, now Colby's also making the rule. He doesn't have to wait 3.
Yeah, duh, because I'm the second one to go. Fuck you, Tom.
Oh man.
I almost want to go just so I can do no milk and just prove that it's doable. But I'm stupid that way, I guess. Do I do the hot sauce? Do I do it in solidarity with Matt? Because I feel
mean,
bad.
You do not have to.
It's not going to make Matt's hot sauce be any easier, but it will show the camaraderie of a buddy looking out for another. But I don't
I'll
think
leave
it's
it to-
required, John.
I'll
There's
leave it to
another. There'll be
chat.
plenty of opportunities. Yeah.
No, if chat tells me to do it, I'll do it.
I'm so over it.
Yeah,
Oh
see?
no.
So I need some alternate energy in there because Matt's not feeling it, and I'm gassed up on it. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what chat says.
Maybe
Bet they
maybe
don't
The worst
maybe
part
we don't
about
have
doing
to-
it is that, like, for the whole week, I'll like use my computer and work, and I'll like itch my nose or something, and it'll start burning. So you have to like
Oh,
desanitize
no.
the whole workstation.
Oh God.
It starts
You
burning.
know, Matt, we appreciate you, and you're the real hero this season.
I was just better at picking, you know.
You know, I wasn't gonna say that when you're about to eat hot sauce for the 4th week in a row, so not worth it.
Rough times.
Brutal.
Yeah.
Rough times.
All right, Colby, you want me to man the picks?
No, I can do it. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna kill myself here. I'm gonna do just a little bit in solidarity with my brother.
Thanks, dude.
I got
really,
you, dude.
I
You-
really appreciate
Yeah,
it.
you did it with me
There you
last
go,
week,
dude.
so I'll do it with you this week. All right, I'm not even gonna show. I'm just gonna do a little bit. I'm just telling you guys right now.
Loca says do it, and so I'd say I think I might have to do it.
You
I
guys
feel
don't
re-
have to all do it.
I like it.
Uh-oh, uh-oh.
If you would like to
You
do
wanna
it, you
do
can
it,
do
dude.
it.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
Oh boy. That kind of globbed out at the end there. Okay, that's too much. Holy
He's
shit.
trying to put it back.
There's a
Uh-oh.
lot, dude. There's a lot that just came out on that little glob right there. All right, that's plenty right there. It's like
Colby,
covered.
I also
It's
forgot that
covered.
you weren't feeling it, so I'll take your spot on this one.
No, dude, I got it. If
They already
anything,
poured
this
it.
is
Already
gonna
poured it.
this is gonna flush the sickness out of my system, right?
Then there you have it. There's your two.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
like some native medicine, dude. We're fine. Gonna flush it all out of me. All right.
Y'all got this, boys. Y'all on it.
Let me
Alright.
hold on. Let me copy and paste. Let me copy and paste. Get the picks ready. Oh shit! I also need to pull up my picks.
You got it.
See how many sweeps we get this week, boys. Last week we knew the sweeps were important. We knew that it came down to 3 games. We'll see what we get this week.
Yeah, I know. The sweeps were fucking popping off last week.
Ain't nothing but a thing. All right, Matt.
All right, I gotta.
You
shrink
got this, bud.
text.
It's okay.
He's so sad.
Matt,
It's fine.
you're all right.
It's fine.
All right, Matt. Let's do it together, dude.
All right,
Love
let's
you.
do it.
Good
All right,
trivia.
love you so much.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Prost.
All right.
All right.
Give it up for him in the
Week
chat,
one.
guys. Let's
Week
go.
1. Woo, we're going to Houston, baby. We got the Eagles taking on the Texans. Eagles minus 13.5 on the road. Texans are going to get plus 525. at home on the money line. Over under is 45. Let's go, Matt. Who you got?
Yeah, I mean, Texans suck, dude.
Yeah.
Go Birds. Yeah,
Go Birds. All right.
No, for sure.
Coming right up. Coming
Is
right up.
anybody taking the Texans here?
Nope. Go Birds.
will not
Gonna
be.
smash them, dude.
All right, that's an A gap
Cover.
sweep. Get the
All
brooms,
right,
boys.
let's go. Brooms.
Oh, that's hot. I forgot about how hot that is.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Game 2, first slate on Sunday. We have the Panthers taking on the Bengals. The Panthers are going to get 7 points on the road. Money line is plus 260. Over under is 42.5. Oh, it's hard to keep talking. John, who you got on this one?
I can't see Carolina going into Cincy and doing anything spectacular. Give me oh god, the Bengals.
Maddie?
Morty.
Yeah, I mean,
Morty.
yeah, give me the Bengals. Good revenge game. Good opponent to get right against. Go Bengals. No jump scares for Joey B. Sweet.
Good point, Matt. I'm gonna go Bengals as well. They're not gonna lose 2 games in a row. They're gonna find a way. Carolina is a much inferior team, so go Bengals.
Yeah, agree. There's going to be another A gap sweep for the boys.
Matt's face is good. Matt's face is really good tonight.
You know you're down bad when you're
Extra
licking
bad.
a paper towel to try and get some kind of...
I was getting some extra sauce. There's a little bit.
Oh,
man.
shit. My boy Matt.
Dude,
I love it.
Our next YouTube video is just gonna be a whole compilation of Matt.
Yeah.
It's gonna be all Matt all the time.
I just want Matt faces.
Exactly.
All right, next game, we have the Packers taking on the Lions. The Lions are going to get 3.5 at home. Money line is plus 165. Over under is 50. I'll go first here. I do want to take the Lions. I would love to, but once again, they just haven't proved to do it, especially without TJ Hawkinson. I feel like Green Bay is going to want to get right after facing the Bills. I'm taking the Packers. Tom, who you got?
I as well. I'm going with the Packers. I think this 3.5 is just to show you how different a world we live in these days, where the Packers are only favored by 3.5. But definitely going to take the Packers. They finally get a get right game. They actually can win. So yeah, and I'm gonna because Matt's really struggling. I'm gonna throw it to John now for his pick in this matchup.
Yeah, I think like you said, the -3 right now for Green Bay is super telling. That's Detroit is still the worst defense in the league, and Green Bay just has question marks on offense. But Green Bay still has a pretty decent defense, and the Lions are struggling. So give me Green Bay on the road.
Maddie?
Oh shit!
The Lions.
The Lions?
This guy's singing the Lions.
This is a get right game for the Lions. They played the Miami Dolphins pretty tough for the first half, at least. And Green Bay sucks, man. Sorry, I'm done picking them to get right. They're done.
Nice.
Pick a fork in them. It's at Ford Field, right?
It
Yep.
is.
And it's in the Motor City.
With
Go Lions.
that-
I'll take it. I'm on the island.
He's an island boy.
Island boy.
I respect
Nice,
it.
Matt. You got
Well done,
you got
Maddie.
balls of steel, dude. Yeah,
Huge
man.
balls
I'm
for that.
impressed.
All right, next
31.
game, we have the Raiders heading down to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars in Florida. The Jags are going to get 1.5 at home. Money line is plus 110. Over under is 48. Tom, I'll throw it to you first. Who do you got?
God damn it. Give me the goddamn. After last week, I'm a little disappointed, but I think they got to find a way. Trevor Lawrence looks real bad. I think we discussed that a little bit, but I think this is we keep saying it, but a get right game. You never know. Give me the Raiders. I think they find a way. They're going to bounce back from a pretty rough game.
All right, Maddie.
Give me the Raiders. It's got to, I mean, this is, if any game to get right, this is the one. Like Tom said, Trevor Lawrence, not that great. Come on.
Come on, Raiders. Figure
on.
the fuck out.
That's my message to Josh McDaniels.
Come on.
Hey,
Johnny-
y'all jump ship. I will not. I still believe in my boy Trevor. I still believe. And when you have ETN carving up defenses like that, Las Vegas, I don't think that they have a shot. I think their defense is still underperforming as well. And I'm going to take Jacksonville at home. I think all they were missing was Trevor. Trevor gets a get right game against the Raiders. There's too many question marks for that offense right now in Las Vegas. Too many question marks.
And they should have Calvin Ridley on the sideline for this game.
So big. I mean, now you know you can't bet. Hey, it starts now. You cannot bet against Jacksonville. I'm going to kick it off against the Las Vegas Raiders at home next Sunday.
All right. Deal.
What are you doing, Colby?
I'm going to take the Raiders. Yeah, I think they're going to get Darren Waller back finally this week. I think Derek Carr has a few more options offensively. And I think Josh Jacobs runs all over this Jacksonville defense. But I still think it's going to be close. As John brought up, a lot of good points. ETN, Trevor Lawrence could get back. And their defense isn't terrible. It's just not great. So I'm still going to be taking the Raiders on the road. All right, next game, we have the Chargers going down to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. The Falcons are going to get +3 at home. Money line is +145. And the over-under is 49. John, who you got?
I was trying to answer somebody in chat. What game are we on?
Fuck you. Matt, who you got?
I mean, the Dirty Birds.
All right. Doing the Dirty Bird dance, baby?
Yeah.
You're abandoning the Chargers entirely, I feel like, this year.
I know, dude. Sell your Herbert stock.
It's not Herbert. I just don't like how they're coached. I think they play soft. I like how hard-nosed Arthur Smith has his team playing. They're tough, man. I think they got the formula against the 49ers. I like them. I think they're going to play well. They're going to bring it. It's going to be a tough win for the Chargers, and they're soft as hell. So give me the Falcons.
All right, John, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say fuck you. Who you got? We're talking Chargers Falcons, baby.
Well, I'm glad Matt went first because he just reiterated why I was going to make this pick. But I'm also taking Atlanta.
Wow.
There's no way that I'm going to take the Chargers on a cross-country flight against a team that is playing red hot right now. And a lot of great points. They have a lot of question marks at the most key position, which is the head coach. If you keep making dumb decisions, you're going to keep winning stupid prizes, and I think you get handed this L in Atlanta. So give me the Falcons. All Dirty Bird all day on Sunday.
Tom?
Falcons should have lost 3 different times in that fucking game. It should have been the Panthers. Give me the fucking Chargers. You guys are taking crazy pills, and I like it, but I won't be going with you. Give me the Chargers.
You said exactly what I was going to say. I'm glad you guys are jumping on the grenade because I'm also going to be taking the Chargers. I just think they're a better team. As Tom mentioned, the Falcons should have lost that game multiple times.
Eddie Pinheiro fucking doesn't drink as many drinks at the bar the night before, and maybe we're talking about a whole different thing, dude.
Yeah. So we're going a little Splitsville. We got 2 Chargers, 2 Falcons, but it could be close. I mean, Falcons +3 at home, and if you really believe it, 145 on the money line, not too bad.
They're 3-1 straight up right now.
There we go. Boom. I also over under 49. I'm gonna say that feels a little high. I don't know. I think the Chargers could score a shit ton. I don't think Atlanta is gonna put up 24 this game. So
is Keenan gonna play? Mike Williams is out. So
big Gerald Everett game, big Eckler game. Call it. Heard it here
Chargers
first.
barely beat Denver.
And I think Denver is better than the Falcons, so I'm throwing that out there.
Are they?
I think they might be.
On the old defensive side of the ball, that's for sure.
Yeah.
How much did Denver beat Jacksonville by?
Careful on the ice.
What's the ice? What's the ice, Matt?
Denver beat Jacksonville by shit. Let me look it
a
up.
small margin.
Small margin.
Yeah, not much. 21-17.
I know I'm playing this team beat that team, so therefore they suck. But
exactly.
I'm doing the same thing.
Yeah.
It's all good.
That game, everyone's a loser when you play that game.
Yeah.
Exactly. We'll see who the loser is next week. All right.
A-Town down. I'm
Next
down
game.
with A-Town.
Go.
A-Town down. Colts versus Patriots. Colts are going to get 5.5 points on the road. The money line is +205. Over under 39. Very low for this game, but it makes sense. It's the Colts versus the Patriots. Matty Ice, who you got?
Foxborough. Weather's starting to turn. I just don't believe in Sam Ellinger to go into New England and beat Bill Belichick. I think they're starting to get something together here. So give me the Patriots.
Not a bad idea. I'm going to roll with the Patriots as well. I'll hijack this from you. Also, I am going to go back to the game that I missed. Don't worry about that. I'm going to be taking the Patriots at home. I think they're going to figure it out. And if Mac doesn't figure it out, they got Zappy ready to fucking go. So I'm taking the Patriots. That defense is too good at home. Tom? John?
Pats. I'm going Pats. Yeah. I don't think the Colts are good enough to win in Foxborough. Yeah, give me the Pats.
I'm not going to be on an island on this one. Give me the Pats.
I know how. That's sweet, baby.
That's an A-gap sweep. Get those brooms ready, boys. Oh, wait. There we go. All right. The game that I skipped over that we're going to get to, it's going to be quite a shocker if somebody really wants to get aggressive here. We got the Bills taking on the Jets in New York City. Well, I guess more like New Jersey. But Bills minus 13 on the road. The Jets are going to be a plus 450 money line if you believe in them. Over-under is 47. I'm going to go ahead and raise your hand if you're taking the Jets. Bueller.
Oh, man, John. Think about your taste buds in your stomach, John.
Fuck,
Yeah.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to take the Jets.
Oh,
I don't
my
care.
God.
Okay, and here's why.
Balls on
And here's
these
why.
guys.
And here's
Let's
why.
hear it. Let's hear
Here's
it.
why.
Let's hear it.
So obviously, this is one of those trap games because obviously you come into it's the Jets, and so you think that you're overlooking this. Buffalo has some tough games coming up, so I think this kind of falls into their schedule very conveniently. The Jets play really good defense, really good defense. They have a very, very elite front seven, and probably one of the better front sevens in the league. And Sauce Gardner is playing his way into one of those Defensive Player of the Year candidates very well. Is Buffalo the team that can take advantage of Zach Wilson being a dummy? Yes, absolutely. I think he has to tighten up a little bit, and I think once you see the numbers that he saw this week, he can kind of do that. I don't know, man. Give me the Jets. I'm going to start picking with my heart and not my head.
Ooh,
Love it.
let's
give me the
fucking go,
Jets at
baby. I think you're gonna be an island boy on
I am,
that one,
safe
but
to
I
say.
love that,
Matt,
dude. Let's
Matt,
fucking go. You got
Matt.
balls of steel.
Are you going, Matt? You
How about you do it,
No,
Tom,
I'm
Mr.
not.
Never
I,
Done Hot Sauce?
I
Plus
think
13.
the second half of the Buffalo Green Bay game, we did see 2018 Josh Allen come out a little bit. It's a good good Packers D, but I'm not going to do that. I just
Zach Wilson would need to play
That's
the
fine.
best game of the best game he's ever played in his entire life.
It's-
And guess
what
what,
it's gonna
Tom?
take.
Get right,
Any
kid.
given Sunday, Tom.
That's true.
That's why they play
Colby.
the game. Yeah. Yes,
Colby, what's
what's
the
up?
over under?
Over under is 47.
Give me the under on that.
Really?
100%.
I think they're going to hold Buffalo below 30 points.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Again,
I like
Jets
that.
defense is
Yeah.
very good. People always sleep on the Jets defense, but again, it's going to be. Can Zach Wilson keep those little dummy plays to a little minimum? And nope, says you.
Buffalo's got a
Find
good
out.
secondary, baby.
They do. They have one of the best. If
All
not
right, John.
the best.
Do you want to hit us with your island boy? Or you want me to sing it for you?
I'm an island boy.
There it is.
There he is. All right, next game we have Chase Claypool and the Chicago Bears heading, or they're actually going to be in Chicago at Soldier Field, taking on who is it? Bradley Chubb and the Dolphins, I believe. Or no, Chubb went to. Or no,
No, he went to
Roquan
Dolphins.
Smith.
You had it right.
I got
You're
it.
right.
I
You're
get him and Roquan Smith all mixed up. Okay, yeah. Dolphins versus Bears is what I'm trying to say. Bears are going to get 5 points at home. Money line plus 180. Over under is set at 44. John, why don't you kick us off?
I mean, I went crazy with that Jets pick, so I got to go safe on this one. Give me the Dolphins. I mean, they are revamped and ready to prove that they are trying to make a deep run. I think they get it done on the road.
Yeah, I'm gonna just hit ditto on that. I'm going with the Dolphins. Tua is back. It's a pretty easy game to pick. I am interested to see if Claypool does anything interesting with the Bears. See if he gives them maybe a little spark on the offensive side. It's at home. Who knows? Might get a little momentum. Defense might step up, but they did lose 2 massive defensive key players today. So I don't think they're going to be able to stop Miami. They're going to have second string guys there trying to fill in holes in the middle of the season. It's just not going to work. So give me the Dolphins.
I want to see if Justin Fields can get another rushing touchdown, making it 3 or 4 games in a row. He's been kind of going off. They're finally making the offense fit him, not the opposite. But I'm still taking the Dolphins because that's who's going to win.
Fair. Maddie?
Yeah, I mean, I like what the Bears offense has been doing lately, and they were one Justin Fields hurdle away from being in a shootout with the Cowboys.
That
That's
was so dumb.
gonna be tough in the film room.
And then the
But they just lost.
Yeah, in the parlay room, dude. Jeez.
But they just lost Robert
Put it
Quinn.
on
They
my
lost
tombstone.
Roquan Smith. I just think there's just too much speed on the Dolphins offense right now. Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill are both, I believe, top 5 in receiving yards. Definitely top 10. So, yeah, I think Dolphins are revamped again after the deadline. It's just too much.
Yeah.
They're back again.
They're so back.
Guess who's back?
Fins up.
Fins up. Hey, I'm sweep. All right, there we go. Got to add in a little audio for the listeners, you know? All right, next game, we are heading into the capital of our country. Washington, D.C., Commanders taking on the Vikings. The Vikings are -3.5 on the road. Commanders are +160. Over-under is 43.5. Another interestingly low spread, I feel like, for the Commanders. It kind of happened last week, I think, as well. And I don't know, just very interesting. Seems like Vikings by a mile here, but Matt, what do you think about this one?
As long as Taylor Heineke doesn't have a chance to come back at the very end of the game, as long as Minnesota's up by 2 scores, they'll win this game. So they're a better team. They just got TJ Hawkinson. So, yeah.
Oh! Yeah, I think we're all going to be skulling here. Is anybody going to be taking Commanders?
I do want to point out
going once, going twice.
A big old pair of tutties for Jay Jettas.
Oh, okay. All right.
I just want to say Commanders are 4-4. If they were in the NFC South, they'd be leading the division.
That is fair. Damn. Good for them.
Best division in football, baby.
It is. It's NFC beast.
It's not a joke now.
It's
Those
not a joke
t-shirts
anymore. Yeah,
those
it's really
t-shirts are not ironic anymore.
What's their record if
no.
Heineke has been the starter all year?
Dude. Fucking
5-2.
Yeah, 7. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah.
All right. So that is it for the first slate. Very packed first slate this week. And a puny second slate. Only 2 games. But the first game, which is bullshit. I hate when they do that. Like, give us a little extra in the second slate. Come on. Don't just put us to sleep. Yeah, exactly. But I digress. We got the Seahawks taking on the Cardinals. NFC West matchup going down in Scottsdale. The Seahawks are going to get 2 points on the road. Money line is +110. Over under is 50.5. Woo! Massive over under. But we know the Seahawks can score. We know the Cardinals can score. So, Tom, start us off. Who you got?
I'm taking the Hawks, baby. I don't really get. I keep betting on them when they're fucking underdogs, even though I think they should be favorites because they keep winning these fucking games. I think this is another game where the Seahawks are going to prove they're a better together team. The vibes are way better over in the Seahawks locker room than it is the Cardinals right now. It's going to be a big loss for the Cardinals, and there's going to be some splaining to do in the post-game pressers. But yeah, give me the Hawks. They're just playing a better brand of football, playing together. Unlike Kyler and Cliff that are just doing their thing.
Maddie?
Hawks on the road, never as good. I think Kyler and Cliff got their backs against the wall in this one. Nuke is taken off. I think ever since he's come back, he's been first in almost every receiving category. He is all they have. But something just tells me Cards are going to take this one. It'll be close.
All right, John?
I am riding with Tom for all of the reasons that he said. I think that there's just a tale of 2 different teams right now. The Cardinals have their back against the wall and are in panic mode, and the Seahawks are vibing. Seahawks are 2-2 on the road for what it's worth. And they also beat the Cardinals in week 6, 19-9. I think Gino's vibing right now, and I'm going to take the Hawks for that reason.
All right, deal. I'm picking this live. I think I'm gonna roll with Matt. Fuck it. I'm rolling with the Cardinals. I like what you had to say. I think Hard Knocks might be finally in the building. They might want to start showing off a little bit, putting a little like fucking swagger in their step. And this would be a big prove it game. If they could come out, even though it's at home, they can come out and beat the NFC West leader. They're gonna start getting some questions, I think. So fuck it. Let's go for it. Let's go Cardinals. And I want it to happen for the Niners hope of winning the division eventually as well. So I got a little two reason thing going on here. So yeah, I'm down for NFC West to just start kicking each other's ass, basically. Okay. Next game, speaking of another NFC West team, we have the Rams taking on the Bucks. The Rams are going to get 3 points on the road against the Bucks. Money line is going to be plus 130. Over under is 42 and a half. John, why don't you get us started off on this one?
It's like an anomaly. It's a weird thing because as a Niners fan, we always see the sorry ass Rams, and then what everybody else in the league sees is the elite defense that they, signed, and an offense that clicks on all levels. Man, no, it's hard because Tom Brady at home. I don't want to pick the Rams anyway because fuck the Rams. I'm gonna go Tampa Bay. Fuck it. I'm gonna go Tampa Bay and Tom Brady. I think that after playing Baltimore very close, that they're gonna have a get right game. Tampa Bay still has a pretty stout defense that can get after Matt Stafford, and we've seen what can happen when he gets pressure on him. Man, close one, but give me Tampa Bay.
Tom?
Man, the Rams are going to be really desperate for this win. The Bucks have been losing to bad teams. I feel like it's been a month of Tom Brady get right games that they have not gotten right. I don't know though. I keep betting on the Bucks, and I don't really know why. But give me the Bucks. I think the Rams are frauds, and they won't do shit this year.
Maddie?
This one is very tough. Cooper Kupp is dealing with some injuries. They're dealing with some drama in their running back room. They might get Kyron Williams back, but he's a rookie. And they're not getting a lot out of Henderson. They missed out on Brian Burns. They missed out on CMC. Matt Stafford is a pick machine. They don't have that magic this year. They are talented, but they just don't have what they used to. On defensive side of the ball, they're good, but I can't just keep discounting Tom Brady. I think at some point it's going to be a get right game, and I think this is the week. So give me the Bucks.
Yeah, I was like trying to find a reason to pick the Rams here, but I think now that like the divorce is kind of out in the airwaves, everyone knows about it. I feel like that's in a weird way like kind of lift a little bit of weight off Tom's shoulders, and he's gonna be ready to go. And it's like, all right, yeah, you guys know I'm dealing with shit. Let's fucking go now. Like you can stop asking me about it. You know what's going on. It's time to fucking play football. And here we go. So just for that alone, I'm taking the Bucks.
That A-gap sweep.
Is an A-gap sweep, baby. All right. Boys, it's time for prime time. It is Sunday night. Sunday night. Sunday night football. We have the Titans taking on the Chiefs. The Titans are going to get 13 points heading into Arrowhead. Their money line is plus 475. Over under 46 and a half. Yeah, tough Sunday night game. I'm not sure why they wouldn't like flex Rams Bucks or even Seahawks Cardinals. I feel like both of those games will be better than this, but I'll get this one started off. I think I'll be taking the Chiefs. So yeah. Especially, hey, it's Native American Heritage Month, so let's ride with the Chiefs. John?
This is not the Houston Texans defense. So I don't think Derrick Henry has a chance to repeat the success of last weekend, and therefore, I think actually they're going to take a page out. Andy Reid's going to pay attention. He's going to go, hey, we got to key in on Malik Willis, and they're going to do a good job of doing that. So I think the Chiefs come away with this one.
All right. Matt?
Yeah, they had a whole bye week to prep for this game. I don't know if they're going to be able to prep for Malik Willis or Ryan Tannehill. I don't know who's going to play, but it don't matter. It's going to be the Chiefs.
Yeah.
They're too good.
Tom, anything to add to that?
I mean, I think it's going to be the Chiefs. I think the 13 points, though, for a team with a good head coach and a team with a good defense and a team with a great running back that can get the ball, keep the ball out of Pat Mahomes' hands. I'm really liking the points. Just in case. I just feel like this might, just like many primetime games we've seen this season, turn into low-scoring affairs. And I wouldn't be shocked if Titans bring the Chiefs down to their level and play some fucking hard-nosed football with maybe a couple turnovers here or there. I still think the Chiefs are too good of a team to lose, but I take the Titans points there.
Yeah, if the Titans can, like you said, force the Chiefs to run the ball, something that they have not had to do all year long. I mean, if you look at, I think
CEH, what are you talking about? He's way better than Derrick Henry, dude.
I don't know about that. I think
Derek
it's
McKinnon.
I think Pacheco was the
McKinnon, dude?
starter against
Pacheco?
the
Yeah,
Niners.
exactly.
Like, yeah, and also
The
I think
starter.
aren't Chiefs coming off a bye as well, so they're going to be
100%.
healthy. So yeah, that's going to be another sweep. Boom, boom, boom,
And they
boom,
got
boom,
their
boom.
their new toy, Kadarius Toney.
Oh, that's right.
Yes,
Yeah,
see him. He'll
Yep.
get in the mix.
Yep. All right, boys. The final game of the week. Ready? Ba, 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 brr. All right, we have the Ravens taking on the Saints. These are some
win them
like
Saints.
historied franchises, I feel like, during our lifetime. Always in the
Macho Man.
playoffs. Both relatively well coached. I guess the Saints maybe not so much this year, but we have Ravens Saints. Ravens -3 on the road, -150 on the money line. Saints, if you want to make a little money, +130 on the money line. Over under 48 points. Ravens have been looking pretty damn good, but so have the Saints. And the Saints at home, very scary. But I'm gonna back Lamar and the Ravens on this one. I have to. It's the safe pick. I kind of want to pick the Saints. If I went last, I may have picked the Saints. But I'm interested to hear what you boys got to say. Whoever wants to go, just rip it. Who you got?
Yeah, I'm going with a Tyrann Mathieu revenge game.
Oh,
Alvin
okay.
Kamara came to life last game. Saints at home. Andy Dalton playing really efficiently. Nothing personal against the Ravens. I think it's going to be a close game. And if it's a shootout, then we'll see what happens. But I like the Saints this week.
We
Wow.
talked a lot about the Saints at home. We talked a lot about the Saints in the dome. And then we talked a lot about Alvin Kamara. So what do you do to counteract that? You go and get the best damn linebacker in the game. And that is exactly what the Ravens did. Lamar is trying to keep that pace, that MVP pace, that pay me all that money pace. And I think that he goes out and he gets it done in the dome. I am flying with the Ravens this week. And I think that it's going to be I think, like Matt said, we'll probably see something of a shootout, though. I think Saints at home are a different beast.
Taking Ravens as well. I really want to pick the Saints here. I just think Lamar's quarterback play alone is the difference between these two teams in such a big way. Ravens defense got a lot better. Obviously, he's not going to be necessarily as involved, but he's going to be able to pin back his ears and fucking go for the quarterback. I'm just seeing this. I don't see how the Ravens can't win this game, but the Saints have surprised me before. We all took Raiders last week, so
Yeah,
you never know.
Everyone picked the Raiders last week,
Yep.
not even just the people on the podcast. So, yeah, sometimes you just never know. But I don't see him shutting down Baltimore for 0 points.
No way.
There's no fucking way.
No fucking way.
No.
Not with Lamar.
No fucking way. All righty, boys. Well, that wraps up the picks. Matt, well done, dude. You handle it like a champ every week. I hope
Thanks
this
for
is the
jumping
week
in.
you don't have to do it.
God
Yeah,
damn.
the least I can
weekly
do.
Matt eating
Yeah,
hot sauce is what we've
seriously.
been getting? Jesus
I know. I
Christ.
feel bad. Hopefully not. You got your Jim Dorsey going on, or Ken Dorsey with the gum. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Thanks for not saying Pete Carroll.
Yeah, no. It's the Dorsey because you have it further up in the cheek.
Mhm.
You're not as sassy with it. Carol's a very sassy gum chewer. You have like a powerful gum chewing, like
Thank you.
it's
Thank
like
you.
very powerful. It's good. It's very Dorsey. Very Dorsey. All righty, boys. Anything before we wrap it up tonight? Anything?
Shout
you got
out
going
to
on?
the Miwok tribe. They were based in the Auburn area way back in the day in Placer County. So repping the Miwok.
Hell yeah! Shout out Miwoks.
Shout out Utes. Local Utes.
Utes.
There you go.
Sko Ducks. Utes are having a great season though. Shout out them.
Yeah.
They could sneak into the championship if the Ducks have an epic fail. Also just took Vikings live. Boom, that just happened. So got a couple units on that. -3.5. Easy. Lock it. Ship it. Send it. I will say. So we had a debate a while ago about Hot D or Game of Thrones versus Lord of the Rings. I will say confidently right now, I am watching all the Lord of the Rings original trilogy. because Hot D is over and I had no fantasy on my life last Sunday. So I decided, fuck it, let's just start watching Lord of the Rings. Jury's out. Jury's out. Right now, I'm still leaning towards Game of Thrones just because I've obviously consumed a lot more of that content. But catch me after I've watched all 3 original movies, extended versions, yes, 4 hours almost a piece. But it's also
Real
like 30
quick.
minutes of credits. 30 minutes of credits. What do you got,
Real
Tom?
quick. I guarantee you, the ending of of Return of the King will not be as disappointing as Game of Thrones.
Fair.
But the Hobbit trilogy might be as disappointing of season 8 of Game of Thrones.
All right, good to know.
Be
Good to know.
prepared.
All right, deal. I will prepare myself for that.
Matt, Matt.
I will also add RIP Takeoff. Another reason to pick Atlanta this week. Do it for the city.
Not a bad
Gone
idea,
too soon.
actually. Yeah.
Yeah,
RIP.
out of
That was
nowhere,
brutal,
dude.
man. Brutal. Also, RIP Mike Zimmer's son. I don't know if you saw that too. That was really sad.
Whoa.
Brutal.
Yeah, Mike Zimmer's son passed away. He was an assistant. So yeah, just it's kind of a sad news day. Like obviously a lot of trades, a lot of crazy shit going on there, but very sad news day. RIP Takeoff. RIP Brian Zimmer's son. So all right, boys. I think that's all I got. But yeah, jury's out. Lord of the Rings versus Game of Thrones. I'm gonna watch them all. I'm gonna watch Hobbit. I'm gonna watch the Amazon show, and I'm just gonna watch like some lore YouTube videos. Give it the same amount of give it the same
There
amount
it
of
is,
effort that I
dude.
give Game of Thrones, and then I'll have probably by like the Super Bowl, I'll have a consensus for you guys.
No Alt Shift X videos for Lord of the Rings, though, huh?
That is, I know.
No,
I gotta
there
find the
isn't.
equivalent. I gotta
Promise.
find the
He's
equivalent.
talked about doing some. I think it's quite a project to jump into. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe while he's waiting for new Game of Thrones.
Deal. I'm down. Alrighty, everybody.
Bye,
Well,
boys.
thank you guys so much for joining us. As always, we will be back with you next week. We'll be back with pick'ems and everything. Also, get your picks in. Don't forget, get your picks in this week. That way we can keep the tally for the season-long standings. Love you all. Follow us on all the stuff.
Guys.
Peace. Bye. See you next Tuesday. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.